G'day everyone, BelleAim here.
And so is Derrick.
And welcome to a requested game called Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition. And I can go ahead and mark that off our list over here. Thank you so much, Fifth in Line. And Fifth in Line said when requesting, making it official, Radical Dreamers via the Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition. Mark as complete. And we got that done in record time. That's only asked 12 days ago. That's a pretty good turnaround.
Keep it on track.
And we are all caught up with the requests. Thank you so much, Fifth in Line. I saw you were here earlier. Hopefully you're still here. There you go. The music on the screen is so good. I agreed. Yeah, we've been listening to this as we were setting everything up, and it's already great. I'm afraid I'm going to get claimed because it's so good. All right, but speaking of that, let me check the sound levels here. Might need to be lowered just slightly.
That's probably just once we get into the game itself.
Yeah, I don't know how loud this is going to be, but that seems okay for now. Hello, everybody, by the way. Hey, Fizzy, Nightbot. Nightbot. Rusty Lass, Eggroll, Fifth, and Sonic God. Joe, Cat Evie, hello. Oh, wow.
That was quick.
I actually popped in on your stream earlier. How's it going? Were you enjoying? I think you were playing Hyrule Warriors, right? What was it? It was
Calamity or
it was
Definitive Edition.
I don't know. I was just watching in the background, but oh my gosh, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. How are you doing? How was the stream? Man, we are starting out real exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Can we get a shout out? Is there a mod in here that can do a shout out? Okay, I might have to do it. Hello, everyone. Look at all the first time chats. Okay, so hello, I'm BelleAim. This is Derrick. He is from GBG as well. And we are playing Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers for the first time. And you haven't missed anything because we literally just started the stream.
Yeah, this will be the first time either of us have actually tried Radical Dreamers.
Age of Calamity. Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. Yes. Age of Calamity. I was watching earlier. I wanted to say something, but I know I wouldn't be able to talk for too long, so I just lurked. Sorry about that. But, oh, thank you so much for the follow. Zup, Mummy. Thank you. Zup. What's up, Mummy?
Oh, my God.
Sorry. Hopefully that is intentional for the name. And if not, thank you so much for the follow anyway. Thank you.
Good taste.
Oh, wow. This is one of your favorite of all times?
I actually played Chrono Cross before I played Chrono Trigger.
Is this a good port? I don't know. This is the first time I'm playing this.
It's the originally when it came out, it wasn't great, but they did release a patch that fixed a lot of issues early on. We're not playing Chrono Cross itself, though. We're actually just playing Radical Dreamers, which is a text adventure.
I'm excited to check it out.
And yeah, it is. We don't have to worry about it not playing well.
That's good. Also, quick interruption for you, Derrick.
Sorry.
Thank you so much for the follow, TQ. Animus. Hopefully, I'm saying that right.
Animus.
And Charlemagne 0800. And also, Zelda Gift was saying, I say, "What's up, Mummy?" every single time. So we're good.
Yeah. Zup Mummy also says
TQ. All right. I usually shorten it. So.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the follows. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the raid, Zelda's Gift World. I don't know if we should call you the full thing or just Zelda Gift or what do you want to be called on stream. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you sharing your wonderful community over here. Look at all these first-time chatters and raiders. This is so great. How wholesome to start out the stream like this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Kolak's exactly. Time for a text adventure. I'm very much looking forward to this. I was telling Derrick that this intro screen actually kind of makes me think of a mix between Pokemon and Dragon Quest monster kind of thing. And what was the other thing I said? I said one other thing. I can't think of it. What. Oh, a little bit of Final Fantasy because that guy in the back looks a little bit Sephiroth-y. And yeah, it's just really cute. I like it. Yes, it is such a wholesome community. Just a reminder that story scene, yeah, it's going to start. Thank you so much, Fifth in Line. Fifth in Line sent us some pre-stuff to read. I read most of it. Derrick read the other half, I think. I didn't read the document. I read the little bit.
The big thing is, whenever we're in combat, we cannot just read it all out. We have to just choose.
Yeah.
That's the big thing there, because there's a hidden timer.
Okay. So yes, as soon as we start, there's going to be a scene that's going to play out. And don't press anything until it gets to the title screen. Okay. So I say let's go ahead and game with BelleAim and Derrick, and let's get this show on the road. Let's go. Do you want to do the control, or should I?
You can do the controllers. Your request.
All right. So oh, you got some drift going on this controller. All right. Radical Dreamers. Let's go. Let's do this.
I need to get a pro controller at some point.
Yeah, I know. It's sad that it got this very cool Smash Pro controller now has,
slight drift.
Some drift every now and then.
Later, Zup, Mommy.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, Zup. And thank you for the well wishes. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
It all began with a notebook my mother handed me. She told me she found it while cleaning out the closet. Oh wow, this is straight out of the opening of Chrono Cross.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Zelda GIF over there.
This old notebook covered with mold was a diary that belonged to my grandfather who passed away years ago. It contained his distant memories.
Sir Zelda GIF World. Sorry, the chat is so much fun, it's hard to stay away. Okay.
I wonder if you still remember.
Do you remember?
How we first met and our many adventures.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
It all seemed like a dream. We ran like the wind during these warm summer days long ago. You were a piece of a star that fell from the sky.
How is the volume, by the way? Can you hear us in the game? The
game's
game's a little bit quiet, but I don't know how loud it's going to get.
That's probably good. I can still relive the memories of those days long past. Just by closing my eyes like so and whispering your name into the desolate night. Kid.
Oh, that's a character's name, right?
Yes, that's the main female character's name.
All right. You kidding me?
Nope, not at all.
Volume's good. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sir Zelda GIF World. First of his name. Oh, this looks cool.
More graphics than I was expecting.
Oh.
Kid. Hey, Kid. Main character's boy, so I thought it'd be Kid.
Okay.
Kid's also Australian, so this
nice.
works out.
Good on ya.
Are you ready, Kid? I know
names
you're
their kid
anxious, but
Kid.
stay on your toes.
Oh, love it. Yeah, likewise, mate. You mess up and I'm leaving you behind. Got that, Serge? Or Sergey?
I never knew how to pronounce it.
I'm guessing
I think I just
Serge?
went Serge.
If anyone knows the official, let us know, please. Nice little castle, or big castle.
Come on, Miguel, let's go. That bastard Lynx is going to get what he deserves. It is amazing how close this is to Cross in ways. Say your prayers, not that it'll do you any good.
Are you ready, kid? Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh my gosh.
That's so good.
Oh my god.
I say Surge. Nice. Thanks, G the man. That really clears it up. It's spelled the same way, so I don't know if it's Surge, Sergey, Sergey. I'm not sure. Radical Dreamers, Le Trésor Interdit.
What's that mean?
That's the... What does interdit mean? Something treasure. I don't know. I forgot. I should know. I know that I've known that word before, but I don't know what it is. Interdit. Is it... I gotta look it up. He lives in a pineapple. Okay, you read this. I'm gonna look it up.
Well, it's the same thing, I think.
Okay. Interdit. I know I have... Okay.
It's the same thing. Alright.
Forbidden. So the forbidden treasure.
Ah.
That's what this is.
Alright. So there's got confirm, cancel, your menu is X.
Alright, confirm. Auto text, we'll leave that off for sure. And adjust menu sound settings.
Okay.
Oh gosh. L plus R plus...
It's just all the shoulder buttons and start. That's just it. That takes
Hopefully
us back
we
to
won't
the
need to do
launcher.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Enter a name. Oh, we're Sergey. Oh, that's changing. How do we erase?
I think you just picked I think you just picked the letters.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, we are definitely Belle. Should we be a weird name like Bellic?
No.
Dare Beldare.
I don't want to have to read that.
Beldare. The king of Beldare or whatever, the prince of Beldare.
No.
All right, I don't want an extra letter, so
I think if
do I have to press it when it's on here?
I think push.
Press plus now or after
after this, I'd say.
Because I don't want an extra E like Belly.
No, I think
All
you're
right, let's see if this works.
The old lady's tip was right on the money. The counterspell on the barrier around the outer walls could have done a real number on us. Oh, God.
Like Bellrick roll. Oh, sorry. Counterspell on the barrier.
Oh, here. It's going to be interesting to figure out who's talking when.
Yeah, this is because there's no like portraits and stuff that I'm used to. We have a highlighted message from Oscar. Hello. Originally, Radical Dreamers was released only in Japan for a limited time on the Satellaview ad for the SNES in Japan. It was developed and published by Squaresoft and distributed by Nintendo and the defunct radio station.
Saint Giga.
Something in 1996.
Yep.
Interesting.
I did a whole history on that for Zelda Part 1.
Now, it would have been hilarious to name the character Uncle Phil.
Oh, no.
Darrell.
Oh, no.
Darrell. Actually, his sister's name is Danielle, so that's pretty close, actually. That's funny. All right, anyway.
Kid's plain, unadorned braid flicked back and forth across her shoulders as she walked. We picked our way through the elaborate lattice of the manor's magic shields, moving in closer and closer to Lord Lynx's stronghold. There were 3 of us, Kid, McGill, and me.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that original design for Kid. Like, that's from the
one,
girl
yeah.
from the beginning.
She looks cool, though. I like it.
I guess it must have been 3 years already since I first met Kid. Back then, I was just a wandering musician, traveling wherever my feet would take me and wherever a few tunes would pay for a warm bed.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah. It was in the Outlands, in a town called Rajoria, where we first ran across one another. And since then, she dragged me along on a whole bunch of adventures, and misadventures too.
And what I mean is, like, I wish I could just play as a bard
you'd be a bard.
And it would be like, you could earn money.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's kind of like a musician.
Yeah, pretty much. Kid. She was a thief.
A thief!
And not just any thief. Just a few months shy of 17 and already renowned as one of the realm's greatest. Jeez. What's more, she was achingly beautiful, stylish, a joy to be around, and a dab hand at campsite cooking. Or so she'd like to claim. The truth was a little different. Those bandits with hearts of gold you've heard about in stories, the ones who steal from the rich and give to the poor, yeah, that wasn't Kid style.
Oh.
She was short-tempered, prone to lying, bossy, and obsessed with money, and rarely did she care to listen to a single word anyone said to her.
That's not what I was expecting.
But she wasn't all bad, probably. Maybe. Sometimes. She had her moments anyway.
Not just a thief, a phantom thief.
Ooh.
Darrell, Dan Bell.
Oh my gosh. I glanced over my shoulder to see a shadow hovering behind us, blending into the darkness like smoke. McGill. Also known as McGill the Shade. He was Kid's partner, but even after 3 years, I still knew hardly anything about him.
That's so funny, because I would have said Magil, like magic, but instead of C-L.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
And is the third guy supposed to be Magus? I don't know. Maybe
it could be. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they'll tell us that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. All I knew was that he was around 30 years old and not much of a talker, but he was one heck of a mage.
Oh, he's 30. He's an old man, apparently.
Yep, totally. I heard that he and Kid had started working together way before I met her. He always covered the top half of his face with. Yep, that is totally the guy. McGill is totally the guy that's turns out to be Magus in Chrono Cross.
Oh.
Like
you know for sure?
Yeah, that just confirms it to me. The presence of mask, because there's so much that's from this that gets put into Chrono Cross. He always covered the top half of his face with a mask, and I'd never seen what he looked like underneath. He was a man so mysterious that it sometimes seemed like he was an interloper from another world. Yeah. It wasn't like Kid was exactly big on details about her past, but McGill, he might as well not have had one. And Kid didn't seem to know much about her partner in crime either. What kind of man was he? What kind of man he was? What kind of life he lived before nothing? You might ask how exactly I wound up being a part of this merry band. Well, it's complicated.
I love that. You might ask how we got in this situation.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's one of those kind of thing. I love that. Guile, is that how you would say that? And
yes,
also, hello, Smitty.
Guile.
Hello, Dat Alpha. Hello, everyone that's joined.
Oh, yeah. By the way, the reason I'm with Amy for this one is because we played Chrono Trigger together.
Yes, and Fifth in Line, who requested this game, actually asked if Derek would join. So he was very willing. Thank you very much for joining. And thank you for requesting.
Hey, Ryan.
Neri, hello. I think. Okay, yes. I guess you could say.
Yeah, life doesn't always turn out the way you think it will. Kid.
It will.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kid who is heading up our little rating party suddenly stopped dead. That's you.
Look lively, boys. We've got company. All
We
right.
glanced around warily as cold, cruel eyes emerged from the darkness.
Ooh.
I heard a low growl. Dark shadows prowled through the night surrounding us. A pack of wildcats.
Row, row, row.
There must have been about 10 of them. A thrill of fear ran down my
I
spine.
feel like we need to have sound effects.
Flustered, I pulled my knife from my belt. Honestly, this is not a great party makeup. A thief, a bard, and a mage.
Yeah.
Not really much of a tank
I mean,
there.
thief could be, depending on what style, it could be like the ninja type of thief, like good with knives and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. This guy's got a knife.
Kid calmly shifted into a fighting stance.
Watch yourselves. I don't reckon these buggers have been treated for rabies.
The wildcats snarled and growled as they slowly closed in on us, drawing the noose tighter and tighter.
Oh.
Their eyes glinted in the darkness like fireflies, and strings of eager spittle dripped wetly on the ground. Yeesh.
No fighter, yeah, no. Nice. 10 out of 10 sound effects. Okay, I'll have to keep doing that.
Then one of them sent an almighty roar soaring to the moon, and the hunt was on.
I like my wildcat.
Oh, you gotta...
Oh gosh! Oh, what are we doing?
Attack here.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez.
I slashed at a nearby wildcat with my knife.
I forgot that was timed.
The beast tried to leap clear, but I was already too close. I felt the blade make contact and was rewarded with a screech of pain.
Shing.
The wildcat jumped away, this time managing to put some space between us. It looked like I hadn't cut it very deeply. I stood my ground, changing my grip on the knife and waiting for another chance to attack. Belle!
Belle, behind you!
Panicked by Kid's warning, I whirled around.
I guess we should have named it Derrick.
I guess we should have. Oh well.
Oh.
I whirled around and came face to face with a pair of eyes blazing like hellfire.
Oh.
I defended myself. There wasn't any time to do anything but try and protect myself. In a moment of sheer desperation, I crossed my arms to guard my face. Instantly, I felt the wildcat's fangs sink into my lower wrist, my exposed wrist. It had thrown itself bodily at me, bowling me over backwards. Oh my god. My arm still in its powerful jaws, the wildcat pinned me to the ground and shook its head. I tried desperately to free myself, but it was clamped onto me like a bear trap, and there was no way of getting loose. The sound of fang on bone was sickening.
I can't do that.
But just then, the creature recoiled with a screech.
Like,
Kid had buried her knife deep into its gut.
Ooh.
She quickly capitalized on its terror by giving it an almighty kick.
Oh gosh.
Free of the wildcat, I staggered to my feet, holding the throbbing wound to my arm. I was breathing heavily. The handle of my knife was slick with sweat. And I tightened my grip. With a kick like a bolt of lightning, Kid landed a clean hit on the flank of a nearby wildcat. It staggered before losing its footing, letting out a pathetic cry, but Kid had already moved in to finish it off. And then the roar of fire. A burning smell filled my nostrils, and next to me, a shrill screech pierced the air. The Gill's fire spell engulfed the head of a nearby wildcat. It fled, darting off into the darkness like an arrow.
BelleAim after dark, indeed. I think I'm tired. I usually don't get into the sound effects too crazily.
I scanned the area. Only moments ago we had been surrounded, but now there wasn't a single wildcat left.
Cricket.
Kid and McGill had either sent the rest off with their tails between their legs, or put paid to them once and for all.
Actually, yes. It is kind of how we read stories to Kai. At least for me, I always throw in sound effects. Yes, le trésor interdit means forbidden treasure. That is correct. Thank you very much for the translation there.
That's you.
Oh, you're dreaming if you think a pack of flea-bitten moggies is gonna stop us, Lynx.
Kid crossed her arms and flashed a triumphant grin.
Shing.
Meanwhile, I was panting heavily, and it felt like my legs were about to give out from under me. I collapsed to my knees, overwhelmed by what I had just been through. Whew. I'd taken a few hits, but I was fine otherwise. A couple of scars to talk about later, maybe, but nothing that would stop me carrying on.
Oh, is that Maggle?
Yeah.
Are you hurt?
There you
Well,
go.
you're reading all the other stuff, so I might as well do
That is
everything
true.
else.
You get McGill and Kid.
Yeah.
McGill looked down at me, his face expressionless as ever.
Oh, no worries, Mag. He'll be right.
Said Kid, barging in to get a better look at me.
He may be a whinging sook, but it'll take more than a few scratches to kill this one.
She was nothing if not sympathetic.
I love how they actually got that right. Like, those are real Aussie words.
Oh, yeah. But she was right. This was no time to be bemoaning my lot. We hadn't even reached the manor yet. I dabbed at my wounds with the tincture-soaked cloth and wrapped them in just dabbed at my wounds.
Oh,
yeah,
dabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, this way.
And then looked it up at the other two.
No, it was more like...
All right, this is you.
Oh, yeah. We're just getting started, I guess.
You have to carry on without me.
Yeah.
We're just getting started, I grinned back, putting a brave face on things. That's
That's what I like to hear.
Kid cheerily announced from close quarters. But then her eyes turned cold, like the cold glow of the moon in the night sky.
It's gonna be a long night.
I nodded, trying my hardest not to utterly lose myself in her pale blue eyes.
What happened? All right, let's get this show back on the road.
She turned away and marched off deeper into the trees without looking behind to see if me and McGill were following her.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
McGill, of course, was already right behind her, his unhurried gait making it seem as though nothing much had happened at all. I jumped back to my feet to chase after them. I'd be in for even more trouble than I bargained for if I got separated from them.
Oh, there we go again.
It is very much like a Chaos Child, isn't it, Cat Evie?
I've never played that.
Huh?
I've never played that.
That's the
Chaos Child?
That's the one that you hated. That I did the.
I didn't end up watching.
The text one, yeah, the creepy one.
Oh.
The dark forest inside the manor's perimeter seemed to go on forever, a labyrinth of trees and boulders. The manor itself loomed in the distance, glowering over the vast grounds, and hidden within was a veritable mountain of treasure just waiting for us. Lord Lynx was the noble who ruled the remote territory of Regoria, who was also Kid's mortal enemy.
Every time I see that word, I think of Reggie. Regiora.
Regiora. I'd be that's how I pronounce it as a kid, that's for sure. We were there that night to steal a certain jewel he kept locked away in his most closely guarded vault, the Frozen Flame.
Oh.
It is fascinating to see what was taken from this game to put into Cross.
So this was before? This came out before Cross?
This came out on the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Well, Famicom, but yeah. The Frozen Flame was veiled in mystery. It was said to be imbued with an uncanny energy and possessed of a beauty and clarity that made it a priceless treasure.
Wow, 96.
Yeah. Countless thieves had tried to steal it, and not one of them had come close to succeeding. Nor had any of them escaped the manor alive. And now it was our turn to try and sneak into this place of death. Led by a girl who had the ambition to make the impossible possible, a hunger for vengeance that drove her onward, and a desire for riches that could never be satisfied.
Too right, mate.
As we pressed on through the tree-filled darkness, the shadows gave way at last, revealing the true extent of the vast mansion.
Ooh.
At least there's some visuals to this visual novel.
Derrick. Finally, say your prayers, Lynx, 'cause we're coming for ya.
Keeping to the overgrowth and the shadows of the trees, we made our way around the manor walls in search of a means of entry.
I wonder what the deal is with Lynx. Like, why are we so anti-Lynx?
I think I remember. It's been a while. Eventually, we came to a terrace overlooking the
So
garden.
you haven't played this specific thing, right?
No, because this wasn't available until this version.
Okay.
Eventually, we came to a the only thing surrounding the there was no sign of any guards nearby. Jeez, I lost my place. The only thing surrounding the manor was an uncanny stillness.
Mito's like, a mansion? I know how this goes. Suddenly zombies!
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. And vampires and other creepy night things.
This is McGill.
Okay. This will lead us straight into the West Wing, just as well. We don't have any business in the rest of the manor tonight.
Said McGill, gazing up at the dark building towering over us in the night.
All right then, what are we waiting for?
With that, Kid made to vault over the railing of the terrace.
Stop!
McGill hissed sharply.
Remember what we're here for. Our main target is the vault and the frozen flame within it. We focus on this above all else. Your vengeance is of secondary concern. Agreed?
Glancing over her shoulder, Kid replied with a reluctant,
Yeah, don't get your knickers in a twist. Who's that?
No, that's definitely you with Kid.
Oh, yeah. But if we happen to run into him, I'm going to knock that Drongo's block off, and neither you or anybody else is going to stop me.
I guess Kid was going to get her way whether we liked it or not.
Zoinks. Let's go, boys. The night is young.
She cleared the railing with a sprightly hop and vanished inside the manor. I glanced toward McGill and nodded in silence. We followed Kid's lead and were soon inside Lord Lynx's lair. Say that 5 times fast. The darkness swallowed us whole.
LLL.
Why'd they make Kid Australian? That's a good question. I have no idea. A corridor stretched off to the left and right from the terrace. It seemed equally dark and chilly in both directions.
I want to go left.
You want to go left?
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually go left.
Let's do it.
Oh, are we supposed to look at the map for this? Oh, yeah. Save often. Oh, okay. Thanks, Fifth in Line. How do we save? X?
I think X.
We pressed on through the darkness, down corridors that turned and twisted, snake-like, this way and that. Everything around us was still and silent. And it felt strangely like we were...
Oh. We continued, creeping cautiously down the corridors. Kid
thought it
moved
was going
proudly and
quick.
stealthily like a cat stalking its prey, while in the shadows McGill followed, gliding swiftly and silently like a sinister breeze. We pressed on into the embrace of the Weaver of Fate.
I think that moves without clicking, right? Like that went away without you clicking?
Yeah, I have not been... Here we go. Okay, I'm going to push X this time. We took the corridor leading from the left-hand side of the terrace, eventually arriving at an intersection with some stairs.
Yes, we do have the map.
Here we go.
From Fifth in Line, which I guess we should pull up. I guess we'll have it over.
Well, they said to just do it on our own for now.
Oh, really?
And then
Okay.
Just explore, and then if we get lost, we can do that.
I'll just have it ready to go over here.
Yep, it's under...
Other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just in case we need it, I'll have it here so we can pull it up.
There you go.
Okay. There we go.
The path to the right led down the stairs. The path to the left was a dark side passage, and the main corridor continued straight onward. Do you want to go down the stairs, onward,
see.
side passage to the left, or turn back?
I'm
leaving.
Can we take our time on these ones, or do we have to go
it's only
quick?
in battle. It's only in battle.
Okay.
That's why that's why I took the controller, because it's
Okay.
that way I'm ready for battle, and you can look at the chat when.
Old school method, I respect. Yes, I appreciate it as well. I guess I would like to go... I don't know. Stairs are creepy. Let's go down the passage to the left, even though that's creepy
left.
too.
We headed down the side passage. At the end of it, we came to an old, immaculately polished door.
That's not a good sign.
Man, talk about Resident Evil.
Let's go inside. It's a polished door. I mean, it's nice.
That totally reminds me of Resident Evil 1.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Kid gently pushed the door ajar and peeked into the room.
Oh, I don't know about that.
The next thing I knew, she slipped inside.
Is this
McGill and
is this
I
a scary game?
I don't think so.
Is there jump scare stuff?
I don't think so.
Looks like a study.
The room was lit by the moonlight coming through the long, slender windows, slanting down.
Oh
in pale
no,
beams
this is
through
where the
darkness.
vampire lives. This is where he does his studying.
It's a hell of a library.
Oh, he's got a good window.
It was pretty big for a study, with an immaculate antique desk dominating the center.
This is like very fancy.
There were rows of bookshelves lined with thick, dusty old tomes. The wall to the rear of the room was decorated with paintings, and shelves of vases and painted plates stood before it.
Definitely check the bookshelves. Let's see what kind of stuff he's reading.
They all seem to be curios from foreign lands. Check the bookshelves.
Yep, check the bookshelves.
I walked over to a bookshelf and examined the spines of the neatly arranged
No, he doesn't read
volumes.
those. Read the ones that are askew.
The titles I could make out consisted of ancient-seeming words that I had no way of interpreting, and most of the books seemed to be written in exotic foreign scripts. I pulled out the closest one, and holding the weighty tome with both hands, I opened it, not looking for anything in particular. Strange symbols, the like of which I've never seen before, crawled and danced across the pages, as if they were alive.
Beauty and the Beast, exactly. Also, hello, Lass.
Hey, Lass.
And hey, Duke of Bacon. And also, Metal Victini, thanks for joining us.
It was too close. You almost did Joe Sandwich. Exactly. You would not get scared by the original Resident Evil.
I wouldn't? I don't know.
The very first one
I
on
don't know.
PlayStation,
Maybe.
It is so goofy.
Okay, I do like goofy.
But it has like blood and stuff, but it's
Oh.
goofy with how cheesy it is. Anyway, I squinted
Hey,
and
Chris Jock.
looked sideways. I squinted, looked sideways, tried bringing the page closer to my face, but I just couldn't seem to make the words sit still enough to make them out.
Lurks are great, lass. Enjoy.
I turned to another page on the off chance to be something useful, but all I found was a chaotic dance of the same odd symbols. Just looking at them made my head hurt.
Hey, what do you think this is? Huh?
That was actually
okay.
me. Hey, what do you think this is?
Huh?
Kid came over to my side and peered at the book.
Is this me? That right there is what happens when you put a cipher spell on something. Ain't gonna make out a bloody word with that in place. Too bad, eh?
Kid looked up and flashed me an almost conciliatory grin.
You probably don't want to know what's in there anyhow. These all look like pretty nasty spellbooks to me. Wouldn't be surprised if the whole lot of them were cursed.
Which means...
which means you probably want to be pretty careful. Never know what might come flying out.
The moment the words came out of her mouth, I heard dark whispers and what sounded like a distant screech coming from the inside of the
Oh
one I
my
was
god!
holding. I slammed it shut and shoved it
The
back
Page
into
Master!
Exactly, into its place on the shelf. McGill, meanwhile, was looking thoughtfully at another bookshelf. He reached out for a leather-bound tome.
Could this be? What you found, Mag? Anything familiar?
Kid looked over, her curiosity piqued.
An ancient grimoire known as the Book of the Dead. Who would have thought I would encounter it here?
Oh, we're getting some Evil Dead up in here. Oh, boy.
Evil Dead? I'm so glad none of my books scream at me, right? Eggroll said, Derek, even I freaked out on the original RE and RET too. See? Bell's anxiety would be through the roof. Okay, yeah. Right. If Eggroll freaked out, then yeah.
He stared intently at the decaying cover.
I don't think you want to be reading that.
You sure?
That's what I say. What do you say?
Oh, okay.
What do you say?
I had a bad feeling about the book as soon as I'm not making any choices other than combat.
Okay.
I want you to
All
be your experience. I don't think we want to be reading that. The Book of the Dead sounds like the last thing we should be messing with right now.
That's right. I don't need no zombies.
His eyes lingered on the cover for a moment before he gave me one of his silent nods and put it back on the shelf.
Was that something from Chrono Trigger that I should remember?
Book of the Dead?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Is this McGill? Perhaps this ancient knowledge is best left to rest in obscurity. After all, the sages often speak of leaving that which has been lost to remain so. Struth, Mag, you don't have to look like an old fart with a stick up his ass sometimes.
Suddenly, there was a knock at the door.
Oh, nice.
But it wasn't a loud knock, but in the bottomless silence of the night, it might as well have been a thunderclap. Kid and I stood bolt upright and turned toward it. McGill, meanwhile, hid in the shadows, drifting away like smoke.
He lurked back. I can just imagine him doing that, like, Simpson meme.
Panicked, I whispered to Kid.
No, reading that book unless you have a boomstick. Yeah, exactly. Page Master, the original isekai. I don't know about the original, but I enjoyed it. But I do have a fondness for isekais. All right, panicked. Hide behind the door. We'll go behind the door in the shadows. I feel like under the desk, someone would see us.
Quick, get behind the door. We kept our bodies low as we silently and swiftly made for the back of the door, where the shadows would keep us hidden. We pressed our backs to the wall and did our best to still our
This is scary.
Slowly, the door opened.
Great.
Flickering candlelight spread from the doorway with a warm glow. I held my breath. But it seemed that whoever it was didn't mean to come in. They simply stood there.
Oh, that's creepier.
Strange.
Oh, okay.
I thought I heard something. But the Lord of the Manor is away, of course. Why would there be anyone in here? I have to get over my nerves. Everything was fine until we heard the
That's still
I have to get over my nerves. Everything was fine until we heard the news that Pore was on the move.
We got a highlighted message, by the way. Breaking news: back then in Japan, Radical Dreamers didn't rebroadcast on the Satellaview due to Squaresoft left Nintendo consoles to focus on PS1 and release of Final Fantasy VII. However, at maybe 1990s, Nintendo left ST Giga, and after that, ST Giga rebroadcasted on Nintendo's Satellaview contents until the death of the Satellaview on June 30th, 2000. After 5 years since 1995, with magazines, radio shows, music, and video games with full voice acting. Suddenly, the scenario became Ghost Story. I know, right? Saint Giga. Oh, is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that was the name
Saint
of the
Giga.
video.
Okay.
Saint. The figure quietly closed the door, plunging the room back into darkness. The voice trailed off to a whisper. We remained motionless, keeping our ears pricked for any sign of an unwelcome return. All we heard were footsteps moving away.
So Pore has made its move.
McGill emerged from the shadows, contemplating the news we'd overheard.
I don't know who Pore is. Is this him again? Kid?
I don't know.
Kid, if the rumors are true, we might well be about to find ourselves in a very difficult situation.
This seemed to set her thinking too. Pore was a powerful nation that ruled the southern continent. I'd heard it was a prosperous land whose recent and sudden development had pushed it far ahead of its neighbors. Which made me wonder, what would its inhabitants want here, out in the sticks? They couldn't be after the frozen flame too, could they?
Probably.
As valuable as it might be, a jewel was just a jewel in the grand scheme of things. I couldn't imagine it being an item of national interest.
Oh, it's way more important than you
It
think.
was just a pretty rock, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Let them do what they want. If everyone's busy playing soldiers, they won't be bothering us. Come on, we got things to do.
She headed for the door. We left the room and made our way back down the side passage.
The game was lost media until a few years later. It was finally available around the world.
Got a fan translation.
And this is the first time we're getting to see it too.
First official release. Pore was a town in Chrono Trigger. I forgot about that.
Oh, Chrono Trigger. I thought that was like Connecticut or something.
Well, technically, yes. We made our way back down to the dark passage leading from the study. Eventually, we arrived back at the intersection. Stairs leading downward, the corridor branched left and right branch leading back toward the terrace.
And we came from, I guess, somewhere on the right. Because now we're coming back from that room.
Yes.
So we will... So if we go right branch to the terrace, that's where we were before? That's what I'm guessing. Okay, so let's go left branch again.
Actually, I think this is where we ended up before. Left branch is like... I think this is where we made the decision to go left branch that second time.
Okay, so I guess... I don't want to go down the stairs, but I'm kind of curious. Because I don't know what orientation we're at now. Do we have our backs to where we just came from, or are we always looking at the same direction when we're at an intersection?
I think the orientation is, if you get back to this spot, you're looking in the exact same way you were before.
Okay, so same orientation each time.
Because the options are the exact same as they were before.
Yeah. Okay, we'll assume that then. Okay,
if you don't want to go downstairs,
let's
then
do the
option
terrace.
is,
Let's see what's going on with the terrace. We'll probably go downstairs eventually, though.
After a short walk down the corridor, the terrace came into view. Oh. Corridor or terrace?
Let's follow the corridor. I feel like if we go on to the terrace, we might get seen.
A short way along the corridor, running from the right-hand side of the terrace, we found an ancient-looking door, again on our right.
Oh.
Kid pressed an ear against it, listening for any signs of life.
Dead quiet. Don't reckon anybody's in there.
Can go past it, open it, or turn back to towards the terrace.
Oh, I'm scared to open that. What do you think? What would you do? Would you open the door?
I mean, my curiosity is always burning, so probably, but this is your playthrough.
All right, let's open the door.
You've seen me get in trouble with my curiosity in our calendar game. Kid stilled her breath and reached for the handle. The door wasn't locked. It swung slowly open.
Oh, gosh. What's this room supposed to be? Place is a dump.
I like how you're all freaked out, but Kid is just like,
yeah,
whatever.
I know. She's like, what is this mangy mess?
Kid had poked her head in through the door, taking a quick peek to see if there was anyone inside, and was disappointed by what she found.
Kitties! Oh.
The room was large and littered with peculiar-looking machinery and knickknacks.
Why did she not hear that when she listened in the door?
All of which were covered in dust and had seemingly been dumped there haphazardly.
So they're not working.
They're not moving.
Yeah.
Everything looked to have been there rusting for a very long time. The ends of the room were completely dark, and it was impossible to tell just how big it was, or even what the walls and floor looked like. It seemed the manor's inhabitants had turned the old clock tower into a makeshift storage base some time ago. I stepped warily inside.
Leave that alone. Oh, leave that alone.
I looked over toward McGill and saw a kid trying to pull something from the shadows. It was a huge sword that appeared to be very old indeed.
Ooh, the Master Sword. You don't need that old bludgeon.
I think that's Miguel.
Oh, you don't need that old bludgeon. It'll only get in the way. And as much of an antique as it is, it won't fetch much on the market in that condition.
That awful line. Imagine playing this thing with the lights off.
I know. I would be scared, actually. Cat Evie has kitties. And I have not read the Fire Within book series. Is that a good one, Fizzy? Because if so, I would like to read it. I love books.
And I only have 2 copies of Chrono Trigger, PS1 and DS.
I have a DS copy for Chrono Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll probably have to, now that you have one and I have one, I might sell mine to try and get some extra money. I don't know if it's going to go for a good amount.
It would.
Oh, it would?
Yeah, it would go for a lot.
Dang, I should have left it wrapped. Because remember I opened it at your house?
Yeah.
Dang, I should have left it sealed up. Okay, anyway. Yeah, reckon it might, There's plenty of collectors who just love old bits of junk. Well, some old bits of junk.
Pouting, Kid left the sword where she stood. Where she stood. At least she put it back down gently.
That's good. Don't make a racket.
It was then that we heard her voice from the shadows. And what exactly are you doing here,
Oh, no.
I just about jumped out of my skin.
Who's there?
Kid and McGill turned to face the voice, ready for a fight.
Oh, that is creepy.
A wizened crone emerged from the
Okay,
shadows.
I'll do that voice.
She was hunched over and wore a hood draped over her face. I could tell at a glance that she wasn't just old.
She was ancient.
Yep.
It's just some dottery old bag. What do you think you're doing sneaking up on us like that?
Kid's shoulders relaxed as the tension left her
Do not
body.
judge a book by its cover, kid.
McGill, however, continued to give the woman a piercing stare.
Oh, what an impish little thing you are.
Is that right?
No, that's good.
Here to visit a friend, perhaps? Not in the dead of night, I suspect.
Crone narrowed her eyes.
Let's get a closer look at you. Ah, yes, you must be here to get your revenge on Lynx.
Yzma! Yes, Yzma! I love Yzma.
How did she...
I dressed up as Yzma once.
Oh, that's awesome. How did she... My heart jumped. She seemed to know exactly who we were. We were in trouble. What if she sounded the alarm?
Oh, yeah,
We'd
we're
have
in
to give
trouble.
up the treasure and run for our
We
lives.
should have saved.
What were we going to do? Oh, yeah, we should have saved. Whoops. Well, we might be able to save... We can save now.
Yeah, maybe a second one, just in case we screwed up.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, I guess we could play dumb. I don't know.
That's your choice?
I don't know. I feel like she's gonna see through it, so let's just defiantly say, yeah, you're right. So what if we are?
Kid narrowed her eyes right back at the crone.
What's it to you if we're here to get our revenge on old Lynxy boy? You gonna do something about it?
You never change, do you?
The crone chuckled madly, her small frame shaking.
Ah, the boldness of youth. Yes, that's the spirit.
Smash it with a hammer! Yeah.
Gotta get
Oh, pets. Kid looked at the crone, completely confused.
Oh.
Oh, I did? Where?
What, mate?
You what? Kid looked at the crone, completely confused. I was no less mystified. So she liked it that we were getting all aggressive. Are the books in the library real world books in this, like the original fan translation? I don't know, Chipper Monkey. I feel like no, because one of them was about like Book of the Dead or something. I don't know. Maybe though. So the Winehow of Poire becoming such a big deal is a really hefty spoiler from the end of Chrono Trigger. The actual explanation was really only fleshed out in a FMV in the PSX version and a secret DS ending. Oh, did we see that then? I'm not sure if we saw that.
We might have seen it, but I don't remember if we...
I don't remember it.
Like, we might not remember it, because a lot of endings are joke endings.
Oh yeah, that's true. What the heck are you on about? Is she gonna disappear now? Is this the lady? Is this the old lady?
Yeah.
Oh, it must have been 4 or 5 years ago. Yes, it was around then that an ancient young thief stole into
Innocent? I was looking at her. An innocent young thief stole into the manor, looking to singe Lord Lynx's whiskers. She couldn't have been much older than 10, now that I think of it.
Shocked, my gaze
Oh,
turned to
it was
Kid.
her.
A wet glint had appeared in Kid's eyes, but her glare was like ice. It certainly felt as if the temperature in the room had suddenly dropped below freezing.
Oh my.
With a chuckle, the crone continued her story, pretending not to have noticed the change in mood.
She was an orphan, you know. Came after Lynx to avenge a woman who'd loved her like her own daughter. But all the vengefulness in the world couldn't change the fact that she was only a little girl. She was no match for Lynx's men, sadly, and they quickly captured her. Lynx is the kind of man one would fear to have for an ally, never mind a foe. Had it not been for the timely assistance of a friend of hers, the girl would have certainly been executed.
She's ancient and young.
The way the people of the manor told it, the very shadows pitied, right? Pitied the girl and rushed in to spirited her away. Spirited away. I wonder how much of the tale could be true.
Still her, probably.
Yep.
I have nothing but sympathy for those who know failure, of course. You can't win all the time. And sometimes, against all the odds, fate really can be foiled and the clockwork of history sent into disarray. No, the ones I have no patience for are those who do not recognize their failure, or who fail and choose to give up as a result.
The crone looked up from under her hood, stared Kid directly in the face, and grinned. Kid's anger faded, giving way to a dumbfounded expression.
If you wish to steal the jewel from Lynx, if you truly wish to triumph, you will have to let go of a treasure of your own, Kid. For as long as you cling onto it, the hands of your clock will never move. They'll stay exactly where they came to rest all those years ago.
Who are you?
Oh, me? Well, I'm just an old bag, like you said. I do apologize. I must have taken up a lot of your time with all my babbling. I'll leave you at peace. Oh, but before I go...
The crone turned to face me.
Pocket sand.
You seem to be injured, young... Oh, wait.
You seem to be injured, young man. If you wish, I can take a look at your wounds.
With all the attention suddenly turned toward me, I panicked a little.
Oh, that's you. What do you pick?
But this is still you.
Then you would say Kid. Because you keep diverting to me.
No. What I would do is, heal me. She seems helpful.
Okay. What if she curses you?
I guess we'll find out.
Yep.
What would you do?
Sure. All right, then.
What would you have picked?
Yeah, I probably would pick that.
What? Oh, all right then.
Oh, no, that's
me.
you.
What? All right, then. Please do.
Ogre Pond, hello. Oh, wait, we have a highlight message over here from Fifth in Line. Speaking of extra endings, if you eventually make it through the main route in the game, the extra endings are really worth it. They're not just different endings, but can split into radically different story scenarios.
Ah, interesting.
Ooh. I remember one being Silence of the Lambs. Oh, yeah. I watched that, sadly. Dune is scary? And Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is
No,
scary?
I think that...
Oh, what are we talking about here?
Oh,
the books.
In the original fan translation, they had...
I
that.
see. Okay.
I doubt they're actually real world. Who knows?
That's interesting. Yeah, I know we are basically playing Square Enix all week. That's right. Mario RPG, Kingdom Hearts, Chrono Cross, Radical Dreamers, FF14. That's so funny.
Yeah.
And then you've got what's the cross?
It's Crosscode.
Crosscode, which sounds like Chrono Cross.
The crone muttered a few words as her bony fingers drew sigils in the air.
Oh gosh!
A pale, gentle light began to surround my body, filling me with a strange warmth.
Is that...
That's
okay. Strike a light! That's no ordinary spell!
Kid was impressed. I felt my wounds healing, and heard a nostalgic melody that soothed the wounds in my heart. Before I realized it, the crone was gone.
I think that's you?
No,
Or me, or
that's
Kid?
you. Yeah.
Hey, lady!
Kid strained her eyes, scanning the darkness. But there was no one to be seen, and her calls went unanswered.
Who the bloody heck was that?
Kid looked like she'd just woken up on the floor of the Laughing Pig after a few too many.
I guess that's a bar?
Yeah, tavern.
And what did she mean about you having to
And what did she mean about you having to let go of a treasure?
Well, we won't find any answers here. Time to move on. Oh,
That's Magil.
Well, we won't find any answers here. Time to move on.
Magil brought us back down to Earth, emotionless as always. It almost seemed as if he thought nothing had happened at all.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Kid walked quickly to the door, keen to move on.
There's not many opportunities to heal. Don't get used to this. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no HP bar.
Yeah.
Fifth was
We
telling
just
us
have to
that,
sort
too.
of assume based on description.
Hold it, you.
Just as I was about to follow Kid out of the room, she jabbed me in the side with her elbow.
You stingy little bugger. Belle. Why don't you tell her to share some of that healing magic with the rest of us?
Classic Kid.
Did they need to be healed, too?
I don't think so. I don't think they took
I
any
know,
damage.
I thought they were fine. Okay.
The door led back into the corridor, which stretched off to the left and right. Rightward lay the depths of the manor, while the way to the left led back to the terrace.
I guess we will go...
Basically, do you want to go out onto the terrace, or do you want to keep going down the corridor and exploring?
I mean,
what
I
else is there?
kind of want to check the terrace now. But I'm afraid terrace is like, we're going to battle something. I guess we'll continue. Oh, save first of all.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Super Paper Pokemon.
Since nothing bad happened and we got healed up, I'm just going to overwrite this one.
Okay. We are doing great. We're playing some Radical Dreamers Chrono Cross for the first time.
Oh, wow,
Oh my
Laughing Boy.
gosh, Laughing Boy! We usually rate you. Thank you so much. Can we get a shout out for Laughing Boy? Thank you so much and
Booty
welcome.
claps.
Welcome in,
Oh
everyone.
my god.
What is air booty claps? Oh my gosh. Do I want to know? How was your stream? Save before you travel anywhere is my recommendation. Okay. Welcome, everybody. They're playing Berserk Boy. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I know that one. That's a...
Laughing Boy playing Berserk Boy.
Yeah. That is a indie game that kind of combines the concepts of Mega Man and Sonic together.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about it either, Dad Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
I got a move in Berserk Boy and called it the wrong name. Did
Oh.
you call it Air Booty Claps? That would be hilarious. Starlight Pikachu, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, I'm BelleAim, by the way. This is Derrick. You may know him from GBG, previously of Game Explain. And we are playing through Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition.
Specifically Radical Dreamers.
Yes, for the first time. And it's kind of like a choose your adventure visual novel type of
Yeah.
thing. It's very interesting so far. And there's an Aussie. Storms, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, everybody. And if you stick around, I hope you enjoy. We haven't gotten too far, so you haven't missed too much. But I'm getting a lot of texts. Okay, everything looks good. Just making sure that's fine. There we go. So yes, we get to do our own voices here. Yes, we are doing voices as well. There's an Aussie, and we just had an old crone, so that was fun to do. And I'm also doing an old emotionless mage guy.
And I'm narrating.
And he's narrating, so yeah. Really nice. If you like Mega Man Zero or Gunvolt, you like Berserk Boy too.
Nice.
Oh, well, Derrick definitely likes... which one? Gunvolt? Is that your favorite one? No, you like Mega Man Legends.
Mega Man Legends is my favorite of the Mega
Yeah.
Man series.
Yeah. I've heard Gunvolt before,
But,
though.
yeah, I'll be doing that Mega Man marathon once we finish up Endwalker.
Very cool. Thank you again, everyone. And thank you so much for rating here. I really appreciate you choosing us and sharing your amazing community over here. Thank you so much. Nice. Ash Paulson would love that.
Yep.
Definitely. I guess we'll go to the depths of the manor then.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure about the terrace. I want to go to the terrace, but I'm scared of the terrace.
Continuing on down the corridor, we came across a rather sturdy-looking door on our left.
Oh, this one's even fancier.
A little further on stood a stairway leading upward.
Oh, well, this door is clearly meant to keep something safe. If there ain't some kind of treasure behind it, my name ain't Kid.
That's still you.
Yep, that's the smell of cold, hard cash. All right.
She muttered to herself as she began to inspect the door more closely. Continue
We
on,
are
go
going
back, or
to
go
go
inside?
inside because Kit definitely wants to check this out.
All right.
Terror of the Terrace. Terrorist! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, I appreciate you raiding us all those times. Sorry to raid and run, but need to... Oh, no. Yeah, have some
Yeah.
din-din. Thank you
good.
so much for the raid. I have to raid and run all the time. I totally get it. If anyone else needs to head out, totally understand. But if you get to stay, thank you. We really appreciate that as well. And all the lurks are also super welcome. Thank you, everyone. And have a great night, anyone who has to head out.
This is you.
Bah, what am I, stupid? Of course it's bloody locked.
Kid had tried the door handle a few times before giving it a grumpy kick.
Bloody door's got a magic barrier on it, and the bloody barrier's got a barrier of its own to boot. It'll take more than me putting the boot in to get through all that. I see. Then unless we find the key, we don't have a hope of getting inside. Reckon I can handle a key hunt, especially if it's that idiot Lynx who's hidden it. If we can find his room, I'll sniff it out in 2 seconds flat. Just you watch.
There was little more we could do here, so we decided to look elsewhere. Continue on or head back to the terrace?
Maybe we should go to the terrace. Maybe it's in there. Maybe we can... Okay, let's go back to the terrace then. Maybe there's a key in the terrace.
Yeah, I should save.
Oh, yeah, save. Oh. What happened here?
So, this is the door that we met the old crone in.
So I guess we continue on to get to the terrace? How do we get to the terrace?
The corridor continue on back towards... continue on. So this now is continuing on is towards the terrace.
Okay. Okay,
right.
There's the terrace. And should we save
I will
before
save
we go
before
in
going
there?
on to the terrace.
So many doors, exactly.
All right. Time to see this terrace that you were so curious about.
That I'm so terrored of. Oh, it's out here.
We returned to the quiet terrace overlooking the garden.
So this is where we started.
So yeah, instead of up there, I don't know.
Oh. So we're just back.
And then... so yeah, it's just us leaving a little bit.
Yeah, this is back to... Oh, that's all the terraces. Oh my gosh, Mario
another
Party
raid.
TV! Thank you so much for the raid!
Jeez.
Were you playing Mario Party, and how are you? Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's get a shout out for Mario Party. Please follow Laughing Boy Mario Party. They are very awesome peeps. And
top
playing
100,
Top
poor
100. How did you enjoy it? The Top 100. What is your favorite that you got to play today? Were any of them especially good? Oh, Parafox, hello.
I mean...
Were you here earlier, Parafox, and I missed it? That is such a cute emote. Oh god, Top 100. Sorely disappointed. Oh, so that one's the disappointing one?
Well, it's the one on 3DS that was like had a good concept.
One of the not
like,
good ones.
Yeah.
It's bad. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it had a great
Everyone's
concept.
like, no,
oh
it's
cool,
no
they
good.
brought back old mini games, but didn't bring back any of the boards.
So it's just the games. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I remember that. It's not a great. Oh.
That's why Superstars is like the best, the actual like.
Yeah, because there's boards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't happy with one board. Yeah, I can understand. I didn't even know I had any boards. I thought it was no board.
Yeah, it's not
well, I hope you had a fun stream at least, So, thank you though for the raid. Really appreciate it. And thank you everyone. I'm BelleAim. This is Derek from GVG and previously Game Explained. We are playing Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition, which is a choose your adventure style game, also like visual novel. And we are exploring this old creepy mansion and going into doors, and we got some cool accents going on, some different characters. We're trying to find this character called Lynx because Kid, the main girl of the party, she had some kind of past with them, so she wants to like get revenge on Lynx, and that's basically all that I know. And the Magil guy, we think is Magus from Chrono Trigger. So it's pretty exciting.
Yep.
And thank you so much again for the raid. Really do appreciate that. Top 100 plays like Star Rush. Oh gosh. Which realized a year before Top 100. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we can let's talk to Magil. Oh wait, how do you pronounce? You say Magil, right?
Yeah.
You're doing well tonight, Belle. You're less green than when we first met.
What I could see of Maggle's...
Sorry, I changed it. Yeah, the frozen flame. There's some kind of frozen flame, like a jewel, that we're also looking for.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to steal.
Yeah.
What I could see of Maggle's face portrayed no emotion, but I thought I could feel the faintest of friendly gazes from beneath the mask.
Okay. Right, dust yourself off and let's get moving. We've got work to do.
Said Kid. Well, she said that, but... Do you want to talk to her?
Yeah, let's just talk to her. Let's see what she says. All right, Bill, you're finally starting to learn how to get your hands dirty, ain't ya? I guess people really can change if they put in the effort.
Kid's eyes shone with an impish playfulness. Oh, she hadn't seen anything yet.
We should go back inside. We're not here for fun.
Muttered Maggle. I've lost track of how I say it.
Oh my gosh, my Ko-fi's bot and my Nightbot are both talking about my Ko-fi page. That is unfortunate. They really want you to know.
I'm guessing you
it.
want to go back right down the corridor.
Yeah, because we were to the left before.
It seems like the only thing left is the stairway.
Okay,
that's left to explore.
let's go check it out.
If you want to finish exploring.
Well, we can go into the depths of the manor. Okay, this is where we saw the crone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's nice. It even says this is the way to the clock tower.
Yeah.
So continue on. Creep, creep. Oh, this is new.
Yeah, suddenly the darkness felt.
Oh, we need to save.
Something like a thick haze floated in the air in front of us. I'm not going to say here. And then it took form like someone blowing smoke.
Oh my god.
into
Okay,
a
we might be
person-shaped
battling.
bottle. It was robed in a ragged shroud, and its sunken eyes glinted menacingly. It was the burning hatred that lingers even after death given form. A being driven by hatred for all living things.
Oh my gosh, what are those things in Harry Potter? Because that's what this is.
It's a ghost.
What a Dementor. A ghost. Bugger. That's how it's out.
Kid bit her lip. There wasn't anything she or I could do to deal with an enemy that had no physical body.
Oh my
A
gosh.
voice boomed out behind me. Magil had
Ugh, I got
casting a spell.
shivers. Oh, this is a random encounter? Oh, wow. Okay.
Spotted opening and
Yeah.
tried to slip past the
Oh,
ghost.
no.
My eyes
You
met
left
Kid
them.
and Magil's, and without a word of being exchanged between us, the plan was hatched. They both already seen an opening. Magil quickly lobbed the spell at the ghost to distract it. We slipped away while its attention was elsewhere. We sorely underestimated. As if anticipating our movements, the ghost suddenly swelled in size, trapping us completely within spectral embrace.
Ugh, creepy.
The core of the ghost, where its face seemed to be, had more substance than the rest of it. And I didn't just slip through it like I thought I would. I oozed through it like I was stuck in some kind of goo.
Ew.
Ye gods, it was disgusting. More disgusting than anything I'd ever known. It
Ye
was
gods.
impossibly cold. It felt like it was draining all the heat out of my blood. Like it was draining my
It
life
is a
force itself,
Dementor.
in fact. I struggled to break free, but I could find no purchase in the gooey ectoplasm. The piercing chill became all the more bitter, so much so that I didn't even know what cold meant anymore.
Whoa.
I could vaguely make out Kid and Magil through the ghost body. What were they doing?
Oh,
Things
no.
were looking pretty bad for me.
Belle, when I say kid... Oh, wait. Bill. When I say kid, what are the first words that come to mind?
Asked Magil. I was suddenly snapped out of the haze. The bane of my existence, I
Oh
answered
my gosh,
immediately.
really? Oh, you choose.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh,
I guess to...
I was too late.
Oh.
So cold. I could feel the life-draining enemy with almost audible sigh. My consciousness became more and more
I was going to
hazy.
say the last one.
Wonder how things are...
Uh-oh, I think you died. Belle, what would a washerman wish for? Oh, Belle, what would a washerwoman wish for?
Magil, I come up with another strange question.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Yeah, bloody! I'll thank you to not go counting me undies, you filthy perv.
Then I'll ask you to stop making me wash them every week.
What the?
When we got out of this mess, she'd do her own laundry.
Why
for
is he
once.
doing her laundry?
The piercing chill became all the more bitter, so much so that I didn't even know what cold meant anymore.
Okay, so we have
About
to
the
do
same
this
dialogue.
again. Yep. Okay, here's the kid thing.
Did you want to do the last one again?
It snapped out. Okay, yeah, left from the town square.
Mag, what are you... It was no good. I was trying to find out what on earth Magil was on about. I couldn't even move my mouth to
Oh
form the words anymore.
no!
Oh.
Okay.
I think we need to talk about Kid because I think that works. Yeah, because we're back to this
Yeah.
question. So this worked before, so let's do this.
Yeah. The other one I thought was talking about, or the last one, is that the one you picked?
No.
The one that
the
was
last
like
one is talking about the way
going-
to the
Yeah,
tavern.
for her. For her.
The one about her is the bane of my existence.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Smash! Kid's foot crashed through the ghost without a hint of ectoplasmic resistance,
my
hitting me
God.
squarely in the back of the
Yep,
head.
that's gotta be it. Don't make this hotter than it needs to be, Belle.
Well, someone was still themselves, at least. I could feel the life draining from out of me with almost audible sigh. Oh, that's wrong one again.
Dang.
Dang it. Middle one.
Okay. Oh. Washing again.
Just keep talking about kids'
I
brawls.
guess. That does not sound right out of context. Alright, so now we gotta pick the middle one was what?
What?
Oh, okay. Can't believe that would be it.
Just then, something surged into my consciousness. Words of power filled my mind with an almost physical force. It was Magil. He was using my mind as a conduit to attack the ghost on the astral plane.
Oh, wow.
With an explosion of energy, unutterable, unpronounceable words of power filled my surroundings and blasted away the cold haze. My head felt like it was going to boil from the blazing heat that surged through it.
Oh, gosh. I don't know if we made it through okay. Belle! Oi, Belle! You still with us, mate?
Someone was slapping me around the face. Someone who seemed to be enjoying it immensely.
Oh my gosh.
Kids, stop it, damn you! I leapt to my feet wide awake again in an instant. Mag, did you really have to use me like that?
Yes, it seems like it. When dealing with foes who attack the mind, it's simplest to lure them in with bait, then use their intended prey's consciousness as a conduit in order to make an assault from the astral plane. A direct magical attack would have meant a lengthy battle, a far less elegant solution.
He replied without a trace of guilt.
Nope, he got the means to the end.
I don't know how much damage we took, but we did it.
All right, let's keep moving. Yeah, victory.
Kid gave the order to
What's this
continue,
about,
seemingly completely oblivious to my brush with death.
So, hopefully we're okay.
I was starting to feel a little worse.
Oh,
for
that's
wear.
probably
yeah,
bad.
Gonna have to be more careful from now on. This was gonna be the end badly.
Well, that was another fine bloody mess. What did we even bring you for, Belle?
Kid's cold stare pierced through me like a javelin made of ice.
Shing.
So I think,
How do we...
reload?
Oh yeah, maybe we should reload.
Because this is from if we just went right from where we left off, we'd be in better shape. So we at least saw this thing, but I think a reload is probably better.
I don't know how to do that. What does X do? Are you able to...
I think we'd have to end game and then load the game.
Like, what if you click? Does that save it?
Yes, if I click it saves it. I'm going to end game and then go back in.
All right. Let's see how this does. Because I feel like we're on the brink of death or something.
It feels like it. That did not go well.
Yeah.
At all.
At least we have an idea. Radical dreamers, the treasure into deeds.
Right.
End game to load. Okay. Thanks, Fifth. Okay.
Right.
So now we'll just keep following, right?
All right.
What if we run into that thing again? All right, go ahead.
Kept following the corridor.
All right.
Intersection with some stairs, the path right downstairs, the main corridor.
So, went down the stairs, continuing, or side passage to the left towards the study. So we went to the study already.
Yes.
That or down the stairs. We haven't done stairs yet. So either continue or stairs.
It's up to you. Do you want to try to get further down past that an ornate door?
Oh, we haven't passed that yet?
No, we stopped after you chose that door. You decided to go back to the terrace.
Okay.
So do you want to try to go past that door or just go down the stairs?
I guess we can check that out. We'll check all this floor and then we'll go down the stairs, I guess. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Something cold
We're
landed.
getting attacked. Felt a ton. I put my hand up to my hair and felt a quease-inducing sliminess. Ugh, slugs.
Ugh.
I lifted my head toward where it had come from, and a mass of the disgusting creatures hit me full in the face. Blarg! As fast as I could brush them off, more of them landed on me and around me. It was literally raining slugs. Before I knew it, they'd begun to pile up wetly around my feet. They crawled all over me, and I flailed and flapped as I tried to shake them loose.
Oh my gosh.
Quickly, back the way we came. But as we turned, we saw that the entire corridor was a writhing mass of the creatures. It's like the floor is made of them.
The floor is lava, except slugs.
A shiver of revulsion ran down my spine. Oh, that's you.
I ain't trampling over that little carpet of gross.
Kid shook her head violently, clearly far from amused. But the more we stood there wondering what to do, the more they kept piling up.
I'm going to charge them. I don't want to wait around. Anyone got salt? Oh, geez.
I threw caution to the wind and myself down the teeming corridor.
Oh.
Like that. Oh, there it is.
Like that, is it? Well, I ain't staying here on my own.
The kid was clearly at a loss as to what else to do, and she soon barreled after me. Slugs rained down around her ears as we ran.
Oh, my gosh.
And how we ran. We hammered along as if our lives depended on it. And as we went, the oozing juices of the slugs we trampled sprayed and splattered all over us. Our feet were soon soaked with the stuff. Whoa! My foot slipped and Kid smashed into me from behind. The two of us went flying and landed on the floor in a heap.
Don, you clumsy ass, Phil.
She grimaced at me through a mask of slug ooze.
Ew, gross.
I tried to stand, but they just kept falling.
They're still going.
The slug storm had developed into a deluge.
Oh my gosh.
We were on the verge of giving up. It was almost more than either of us could take. They were up to our knees now, and we were wading through them, desperately trying to make some headway. We didn't dare talk for fear of them falling into our mouths.
Oh,
and as if we didn't have enough problems already, a single solid mass of slug matter suddenly reared up ahead of us.
Oh, wait, it's people-shaped.
And sure enough, a humanoid form had emerged,
Oh my gosh.
clutching what looked like an enormous scythe.
It's death. It's slug death.
A scythe which suddenly came hurtling toward me. Struck it away with my knife. The monster had swung the blade down with enormous force. There was no time to be scared or even to think. I threw out my knife to protect myself. But I must have telegraphed my move. The blade changed course at the last moment and sliced right into my shoulder.
Oh.
This is not going well.
Belle!
The pain was intense, but when I glanced at the wound, I could see that it wasn't as bad as it felt.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What is this thing? Some kind of demon? If it is, look out. Demons love messing with people's heads.
As soon as she said it, the writhing mass of slugs disappeared into thin air.
That's what's going on. That was all. Okay.
The demon readied its scythe again and began inching toward us. What was it going to do? Forward with my knife. I made a dash to one side of it, lifting my dagger as I went. It tore through the creature's paper-thin skin. But it was only a flesh wound.
It's only a flesh wound. Bloody thing's laughing at us.
And it was, too, chuckling maniacally in a way that made me deeply uneasy. I raised my knife again and prepared myself for the worst. My eyes met the demon's. It was then that I saw it. There was a twinkle behind them. I couldn't tear my gaze away. Its chuckle grew to a belly laugh as it peered into the very depths of my soul.
Boy.
And then, just like that, it had muttered a few words and melted into the shadows. Where seconds before it had towered over us, now not a trace of it remained. What was that all about? Why would it just disappear mid-fight?
Oh, it'll be back. Guess it has someplace else to be.
Kid gave a shrug and doing her best to at least feign indifference. But I couldn't shake the sense of unease that had filled me, and peered uneasily at the darkness into which the vile creature had disappeared.
Well, we're definitely far down the corridor now.
Ah, I was doing great. I felt like nothing could stop me.
Oh, okay. Maybe you ain't such a drungo after all. Just goes to show any old weirdo can make something of themselves if they put their mind to
I
it.
guess we did okay.
Okay, cool.
Kid's eyes glinted with mischief.
Okay.
Game's audio's a little loud. Thanks for that, Dalphline.
Okay. Well, now it's quiet, of course.
Of course, but just a little bit is probably enough.
All right. I'll keep an eye on it. I guess that encounter was loud.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right. There's the ornate double doors.
All right. We already tried going inside.
I guess we need to we didn't save after going inside. So.
Oh, we didn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's try. Oh, we went inside this time.
Doesn't look like anyone's in there. Maybe it's a different door?
I don't think so, but...
It's the main hall of the manor.
What the hell? I'm so confused.
I mean, we ran a bunch, so maybe. Whoa!
There was a massive table, beautiful decorations on the walls, and thick columns decorated with sculptures of birds and beasts. Fixed to the wall in the back toward the towered a tremendous pipe organ like a burnished black mountain. Oh, I think you went the other way. Oh well, we're somewhere now.
We got turned around. This is the other end. Okay.
All right, sure. Dozens of candles provided a dim, flickering light, sending the corners of the room dancing in and out of shadow. Several enormous portraits glowered down from high on the wall, were these members of Lynx's family. I was busy staring at a painting depicting a young husband and wife when I realized that their eyes had turned to look right at me. Okay, they hadn't. Don't worry, this isn't about to turn into some dumb ghost story. It just looked that way because of the way the flickering light of the candles reflected against the glossy oil paints. Obviously. Probably.
I don't know. Never mind. This place gives me the creeps. And get a load of all these ugly mugs. That's faces, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing for us here. Let's look somewhere else.
Neither Madrigal nor I had any objections. We left the hall and returned to the corridor.
Now you're saying Madrigal instead of McGill.
I've lost track. We left the hall and returned to the corridor. Eventually, it led us to an intersection. There were some stairs going down, and to the right, a dark side passage. If we kept going straight on, we'd arrive back at the terrace.
I guess we'll just
Side
go
passage
down
or
the
finally
stairs. Yeah.
Okay, saving.
Yeah, definitely.
Over this or...
I don't know. I think we're doing okay because he said he was doing great.
Yeah, he said he was feeling great. All right.
Sure.
Down the stairs.
Please don't. Oh.
Slowly, we crept down the staircase, descending deeper into blackness as we went. At the bottom, the path split. The way to the left continued onto an atrium that resembled a sort of plaza, while the path to the right was a winding passageway that trailed off into the darkness.
Let's go to the atrium on the left.
Kid poked her head through the arch-shaped door and took a look around.
Huh, it's big in here. Must be some kind of hole.
We took a cautious look around, then entered one after another. This is kind of like playing D&D with just that.
Oh yeah, it is kind of.
the
Well,
game
actually, I've never
is-
played D&D. This is what I imagine it to be like. I always wanted to play though.
Just no stats.
That is
It's
creepy,
all
and that
choice.
looks like the thing we just fought a little bit, doesn't
Oh, it
it?
definitely does. The atrium was like a beautiful plaza, complete with a statue that doubled as a fountain.
Statue.
Yeah,
that thing's
pillars
gonna
and-
attack us.
Pillars and arches lined the walls, and in the center was a small pool of clear water, above which the statue stood. On the other side of the room, I could see another arched entrance like the one we had come through.
Oh, that's cold.
Kid was scooping
No,
up water from the
why would
fountain.
you do that, kid?
I went over to her and resting my hand on the edge of the marble basin, peered into the pool beneath. The shadows flickered under the water's surface.
You reckon those fish are rare, as in valuable?
Kid leaned over, right over
This
the edge.
is not good.
I couldn't see the bottom. I wondered how deep
Oh,
it was.
Don't do this.
The shadow of one of the fish grew
Oh.
larger and larger.
Whoa!
Sensing danger, Kid leapt back from the edge. Clack! A fish leaped out of the water and snapped at her, its jaws bristling with razor-sharp teeth.
Piranha!
Its mouth closed shut on the air where she'd been only moments
gosh.
before, and with a splash, the fish darted back under the water. Pteranodons.
I was close.
Yeah. Deadly carnivorous fish with razor-sharp teeth and powerful jaws that could snap a monster's horn in half. Staring in horror, I watched as dark shadows began to gather in what little of the pool I could make out. The pteranodons must have detected prey. Soon the room was filled with the sound of splashing and snapping as the fish teemed at the water's surface.
Whoa. Bloody hell.
Even Kid was uneasy. She took another step back. How many pteranodons were in the pool? The thought of what would happen if they all
I
left
heard
clear of
water.
the water and attacked at once crossed my mind. A bead of cold sweat rolled down my forehead. Suddenly, the water coming from the statue turned crimson and shot out at a powerful jet that nearly touched the ceiling.
What?
Kid jumped back again. I just stood in shock, watching the torrent of water erupting from the statue. The scarlet waters continued to gush out from the fountain. The pool grew redder and redder and started to overflow.
Oh my goodness.
We looked on entranced, but the spell was soon broken when we realized that the water was starting to flow faster and faster over the rim of the basin.
Uh-oh.
The pteranodons
Oh.
began to jump and snap at the water's surface with a bloodthirsty glee. I was brought to my senses by the dull slapping sound of pteranodons hitting the floor. X on the other side. X on the other side. Quick, there's an X on the other side. I pointed at the doorway opposite where we come in. I tried my hardest to rush across the red pool,
no.
sending up big gouts of crimson water. But it
Oh.
was as thick as blood, and I found myself
Probably
struggling.
should have come back where we came
Yeah, I probably should have. I panicked.
from.
I
Oh,
felt
no.
sharp jabs of searing pain as countless pteranodons snapped at my legs. The kid gritted her teeth in pain.
Belle, we gotta do something before we get turned into mincemeat.
What was I going to do?
Back the way we came.
Kid, let's get out of here. In a panic, we splashed through the water back to the corridor we came from.
Oh no.
The fangs of the pteranodon snapped at my legs, and I felt a searing
Oh
pain.
no.
But I had to endure it if I had any hope of reaching.
Maybe we made the wrong
entrance.
decision twice.
Breathing heavily, I finally found myself back in the
okay.
corridor outside.
Okay, we got out. Well, that didn't go so well.
Nope, that did not. Whew, that was a close call. So that whole thing was a trap, eh? Talk about twisted. Link's even more of a sick bastard than I thought. I was about to say he wouldn't have to. He would have. Was about to say he wouldn't have to be if he didn't have to guard against people like her. Oh, that was you.
So that whole thing was a trap, eh? Talk about twisted. Lynx is even more of a sick jerk than I thought. I don't know if they're actually swimming in blood. I mean, that's kind of the visual sense that it gave,
does kind of
though.
feel like it, doesn't it?
Kiko just burped. It freaked
Well,
me out.
at any rate, I think we can consider that a dead end. Let's go back. Defeated, we left the atrium.
Aw, defeated. No atrium.
Something caused Kid to... Oh,
That scared me
I thought
so.
she was throwing up.
No, she didn't. She got too close to Yoshi and he aggressively snapped at her.
Jeez.
But just not like you know, to
just
scare
like
her away.
warning.
That scared me so.
The pteranodons.
I know, that's what it kind of sounded like because it was like this little. Oh, that was terrifying. Okay, anyway.
Something caused Kid to stop in her tracks.
Hello? What do we have here? Or no, it's probably hello. What do we have here?
She pointed to the side of the entranceway to the hall. I found myself face to face with a sculpture of an old man's face with a truly phenomenal beard.
Dumbledore. Oh, no, Slytherin.
The sculpture's eyes seemed to gleam with life. For a piece of marble, it seemed almost too realistic.
It's a mouth of truth. Oh, and a highlighted message from Steven. Belle, you've been streaming a lot lately. That's good. I mean, that's not bad. I just haven't seen you stream a lot in a week. Also, hi, Derrick. Special guest star in BelleAim's channel. I want Joe Merrick on GVG. That would be something Merrick on GVG for Pokemon Legends. Oh, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably won't happen because we're not really doing much discussions. We're sort of moving away from that sort of thing.
But maybe. I mean, it's not going to be
ruled out. It's not impossible,
yeah.
But it's...
You never know.
He is very busy, trust me.
Yeah. They're like staring each other down for the best seat on the couch over there. Look at them.
Oh, yeah. That's a stare down. That is a stare down.
Oh, Yoshi does not. Kiko's like pawing at him like, please let me sit here. And he's just looking at her like, not a chance. I have never seen him stand his ground so much.
No.
I think they're about to play though. Their tails are wagging, so I think they're about to start playing.
This is you as magical, whatever.
An enchanted statue that can tell when you're lying. If it catches you out, it'll bite your hand off. Ooh.
Magical kept his explanation simple so the kid wouldn't drift off before he got to the important part.
She's like me in that way.
Yeah.
Huh? So what's it doing here then?
I suspect if it's part
I think that's probably him. Right. I suspect it's part of a greater mechanism. Stick your hand in its gob, do you? Righto, let's see what happens, shall we? Oh no!
With a mischievous glint in her eye, Kid darted over and stuck her hand in its mouth without a moment's hesitation.
That's not good.
She stood there for a moment waiting, but it didn't take long for her to get bored.
Huh, nothing.
Suddenly, I had an idea.
Why would he do that? Her hand's gonna get chopped off.
Hey kid, who's the greatest thief who ever lived?
Ha, me of course, you drunk.
Kid answered without a moment's hesitation, and then suddenly her face twisted with pain.
Oh my gosh.
The teeth of the marble sculpture had clamped down on her hand.
It bit me!
She cried.
Charlie bit me! Chris Truck just beat Princess Peach Showtime. Oh, how was it? Please let me know, because I really want to play that one. I hope it's good. Do dogs play fight like cats do? No, not like our cats. Yeah. Our cats' fights are not. They seem brutal. So scary. Whenever they play, they just kind of run around and chase each other. Ouch, Charlie, that hurt. Exactly, that's it. Metal. Exactly. Okay. Anyway, knock it off. Everyone knows it's the truth. How?
The sculpture bit her again as soon as she spoke.
Ah, you little.
A cold sweat formed on Kid's forehead. The sculpture was tightening its grip. It won't let go until you say something true, despite the obvious... Oh, that was you.
It won't let go until you say something true.
Despite the obvious urgency of the situation, Magil was matter-of-fact as ever.
Just say anything, Kid. Anything, as long as it's the truth.
I think that might have been me, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Obviously, Kid wasn't listening. Instead, she just kicked awkwardly at the statue.
Oh, no. Oi, Beardy, let go of me bloody hand.
She planted her feet either side of its mouth and tried her hardest to pull herself out.
Not a good idea.
She heaved, kicked and stamped, grunted and strained.
She's going to get hurt.
And then finally her hand popped free. I was taken aback by what I just witnessed and couldn't say a word.
See, told you it was the truth.
Kit raised her hand in the air triumphantly as if to demonstrate. I could see heavy bite marks. The sculpture hadn't come away from the struggle unscathed either. Kid's attempt to break free had left it cracked in several places. Magil silently pointed at part of it. I went to take a closer look and saw a pale, flesh-covered tongue.
I expect we're supposed to put something there,
commented Magil. Something? What exactly? I replied. The kid stood there for a moment, lost in thought, and then she started to unload all the knickknacks she'd been carrying.
Oh.
It was a strange collection of odds and ends pulled out from her pockets, her boots, and even from her braid.
Huh.
All right, Belle.
Belle, now it's your turn to have a go at that stupid statue.
Kid grinned at me, holding her assortment of knickknacks out on the palm of both hands. I guess she decided whatever further horrors the statue had in store, she'd rather not face them herself.
So she's handing it off to you.
Exactly. Grumbling to myself, I reached out to pick an item. I chose...
Oh
boy.
A centipede. Oh. Tube of lipstick, dried grapes, fine thread. Oh, can we save at this point? Because We might want to save so
I'm
we
going
can
to save
choose
separately
yeah,
just so we
can
have
choose
that
different things.
Pteranodon
Yeah,
encounter.
yeah. Good idea. Okay. What's a petard? What is that?
I don't know.
Petard? Petard? Hold on,
All I know is you're hoisted by your own petard.
I don't know what that is. Like that's a saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking up what petard is. It looks like that's French, potentially. A dictionary, if it's actually French, it's a dictionary.
Oh, according to the historical, it says a small bomb made of metal or...
Oh, no, it's from the dictionary. A small bomb made of metal or wooden box filled with power used to blast down a door to make a hole in a wall.
So
that.
You could put
We should put a bomb in it so it blows up.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I saw a dictionary. I'm like, oh, it means dictionary.
Oh my gosh.
But it's like, no, that is the dictionary.
So
it's like a singlet. Oh, a makeshift bomb.
I have my own thoughts, but
what's
I'm
your
gonna
thought? Wait,
I'm
tell
gonna
me
go
your
with-
thought.
no,
I want your thought.
its tongue is sticking out.
Yeah.
Give it some grapes.
Well, that was my first thought, but then my second thought was like, let's blow this thing up. But I don't.
I'm going with yours. We saved.
That's true.
This is your playthrough.
But what if we need that for later?
I picked up the sizable petard. Anxiously, I shoved it inside the mouth of truth, but nothing happened.
Let the professional handle this, Belle.
Kid shoved me aside. She was holding a match. Wait a second. You can't be serious. All the blood drained from my face.
Deadly serious, mate.
Before I could say another word, Kid lit the fuse.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if this blows it up.
An explosion followed, accompanied by a puff of white smoke. When the smoke had cleared, the mouth of truth came into view once more. Still intact, but now very badly cracked indeed.
Not quite enough oomph to knock its block off, eh? Should have brought a bigger one.
Kid stood there with her arms folded, calmly commenting on the mayhem she just caused.
What do you think you're doing? Oh,
What do you
is
think
that
you're
me?
doing? I can't believe you just set off that thing
that's
off
you.
like that. Kid shot me a look.
What do you mean? What else are you gonna do with a bomb?
She was a complete and utter liability.
Yeah, kinda. Well, any more ideas, Belle?
Asked Kid breezily. I chose...
The grapes. Oh, you've got another sizable petard in there. That's funny.
Oh, nice. All right, we're going to try the grapes.
Raisins. Dried
Yes.
grapes are raisins.
They are. That's right. I took a small bag of dried grapes. One by one, I fed them into the sculpture's marble maw. Munch, munch. Ugh, I actually ate them.
That's enough, Belle. Those are my emergency rations you're wasting.
Kid snatched the bag from my hands. I still had the last grape, though, so I popped it into my mouth.
Ew.
It was absolutely delicious.
Maybe you healed. That blue.
Yeah, we did. We got healed.
Yeah. They're not for you either, sunshine.
Growled Kid, glaring at me.
You got to take this seriously, Belle. Or should I leave you alone with Beardy here?
She was clearly annoyed, but I hadn't worn her patience completely thin just yet. I decided to try something else. I chose...
Save again since we just healed.
Okay.
Or maybe we shouldn't.
No, nothing's bad's happened, and we can use this third one. Let's just open it up.
Okay. Let's see. I guess
you chose the first. I chose the second. You get the third.
Silver mirror. Okay, this has to be about truth or something. Maybe the mirror, so it's reflected on itself. I don't know. Let's try the mirror.
Okay. I took the small silver mirror. The sculpture stared impassively, its marble beard still commanding my attention. I stuffed the mirror into its mouth. It didn't seem to be the right item for the job. Don't see any cavities.
Yeah, very funny. Now give me favorite mirror back before that thing chomps it to pieces.
She lost her patience and snatched it off me. It was a rather nice mirror. I pictured her gazing into it as she braided her hair.
Oh yeah, probably so. Do you want to try something else?
Asked Magil dryly. I chose.
Yep, your turn.
Let's gross it out. A centipede.
I was wondering if you would pick that.
Oh, that is just... What are you doing walking around with a centipede in your pockets? I reeled back in disgust. This isn't your pet or something, is it?
Don't be thick, Belle. It's a toy, not a pet.
A toy? You could have picked something nicer.
It is nice. Nice for giving people nasty surprises.
She seemed to think this was an entirely reasonable attitude. Entirely reasonable to her, maybe. What was she doing with all this stuff? I reached for the rubber centipede. Trying not to think too hard about what I was doing, I stuck it into the mouth of truth. Only for it to fall down the back of its throat.
Uh-oh. Belle, you'll pay for this!
Growled Kid, staring daggers at me. Yikes, I'll get it back, I promise. Stealing my nerve, I reached into the mouth of truth.
Oh no.
Suddenly my hair stood on end. It was licking my hand.
Ew!
The giant uncanny tongue slopped back and forth across my fingers like I was a lollipop.
Oh, that's gross. Okay, we got a
I'm gonna
highlighted
puke.
message real quick. Unfortunately, I have to go to sleep. Have day program for people with autism tomorrow. Oh, that's right. I've heard you talk about that one before. Sleep well. PS Team Keyboard won the Splatfest. Yay! That's the one that I would have gone if I played that game. Team Potato Chip Flavor won in Japan. Lightly Salted won.
Lightly salted
won
win
the potato chip flavor. Lightly salted one. Okay. And then the next month one is Springfest on Splatoon 3. Also, April is Autism Awareness Month. Have a good night, Amy. Bye, Derek. Good night, chat. Good night. Keep it together, Belle. Do it for the centipede.
Kids' support didn't do much to help me, but I somehow managed to pinch the centipede with the tips of my fingers and pull it out.
Ugh.
You must really love this thing.
Not really. I just hate to see stuff go to waste.
I'm sorry, what? Why had it even bothered?
Well, no luck there either. Want to try something else?
Asked Kid, almost like this was a game. I just wanted this to be over with. I reached out for the next item and chose your turn.
A tube of lipstick.
I picked up the small lacquered tube of lipstick. And without knowing quite why, I smeared it all over the statue's mouth.
What are you... Me lippy!
It exploded with fury at the sight of the mouth of Truth's bright red lips. What are you getting so mad about? You don't even wear makeup.
It's for marking our path to make sure we don't get lost.
Huh? I didn't realize. Guess that would explain why you brought her with you.
And what is that supposed to mean? What's so funny about me having lipstick anyhow?
Ooh, nothing at all. It didn't take much to tell that this was the calm before the storm.
You better buy me some more when we're done here.
Yep, she was mad all right. Okay, I'm sorry. Just try something else. Kid gave me a doubting glare in response to my apology.
Take this seriously or I'm through with you.
I gulped and nodded in panic. Then
Are they
reached
like a
out for
thing?
the next item.
They seem kind of like...
There's a bit. I think there's probably a bit there.
Talk about plot dressing. I know. I can't believe this one is so involved.
I know.
How are we picking the wrong thing every time?
I know. There's only that one thing, but we just haven't figured it out. So what do we have left?
We have
a
these...
file,
Yep.
thread, and scroll. What the heck's a vellum?
It's a type of texture like an old parchment type thing. It's kind of like animal skin, but not. I don't think it actually is.
I'm gonna annoy him first with the length of.
You know, like vinyl is a type of paper. Vellum is not like vinyl, but it's kind of.
Yeah.
It's like a fancier paper.
You know how when you get a hair stuck in your mouth and it's annoying?
That's what I was wondering.
I'm going to do that to
too.
him with this length of
Yeah,
fine thread.
I wonder.
I took the piece of thread, a length of very finely spun silk. It didn't seem like a good idea to just shove it in, so I tried dangling it into the statue's mouth.
Is that the...
Yeah, it's
okay.
you.
Watch yourself. That stuff ain't cheap. It's made by Royal Silkworms, I'll have you know.
Kid watched me critically. The thread slipped deeper and deeper into the mouth of Truth. And then I felt a slight tug. I tried winding it carefully back around my finger, and at the end of it was a small piece of paper.
Oh, nice one, Belle. That's got to be a clue.
Kid's eyes lit up with delight. Score! Oh, wait.
Score! What's that?
Kid looked confused for a moment, and suddenly the statue's tongue leaped out of its mouth.
Oh, gosh. Oh, what the bloody heck?
Kid leapt away like a startled cat.
Boing.
With Kid safely out of the way, I was the only target left within reach.
Gross.
It's all sticky. I'm going to be sick. The tongue had covered my face with thick, warm saliva.
So it's just a disembodied tongue?
Yeah.
Ew.
But strangely, I felt a sort of glow in the places where it had licked me.
I don't know if
My aching wounds began responding to the warmth.
Was that a heel?
Maggia was leaning against the wall, watching
maybe it was a
the
full
in
heel.
silence.
What the? I'm guessing that wasn't the one then? What next?
I chose... That still wasn't it.
That wasn't it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I guess we have the file and a scroll.
And a scroll, yeah.
Floss its teeth. They're just torturing the statue at this point. I know. It healed him. I guess. I mean, it was green. Every time we've been healed so far, it's been blue, right? Mm-hmm. Like when the crone did it, it was blue.
Maybe green indicates a
like stamina as well, or something.
Green might be like a stronger. You know, they have like cure. Here's Kira.
Yeah. Okay, I will jump to the vellum scroll.
Okay. I picked up the peculiar piece of parchment. What paper did we pick up before? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I know. The one that was pulled out of the mouth. Nothing happened of that.
Bracing myself, I shoved it into the mouth of Truth.
I guess you just got healed. Nice one, Mr. Master Thief. You think it's a magic scroll or something?
Kid doubled over with laughter. Guess that didn't work. With a sheepish chuckle, I pulled it out again. Oops, my hand slipped and the scroll unfurled. It was filled with strange symbols. Noticing the confused look on my face, Magil spoke up.
It's a decoding chart used for the Imperial Guard's field reports.
Huh, well that's all gibberish to me.
Wouldn't be much of a code if it wasn't, would it?
Kid muttered witheringly. I was too embarrassed to reply. Once I called back some of my pride, I attempted a recovery. You'll have to walk me through it sometime.
Oh my gosh.
She just pouted and looked away. So you can't read it either.
Okay.
Boy, can I pick my moments. Fine.
Fine, if you're not going to take this seriously, we're leaving you behind.
Sometimes she could be as cold as ice. I'd really done it now. She made to leave, but I grabbed her gently by the shoulder. Look, I'm not messing around. I'm sure this next idea is going to work.
There's the only one left. Huh, I'll believe it when I bloody well see it.
Kid didn't seem convinced. The stakes were high. I looked again at a collection of knickknacks and chose...
The file is the only thing left, right?
Yeah.
Or
not waste our time.
Or that.
I took the file and placed it inside the mouth of the marble sculpture. Didn't seem to be the right item for the job. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I was stunned. The moment of truth had started chewing on the file. It was eating it.
The file of truth. Ah!
Kid screamed with rage.
Me file! Me lovely, scratchy, scrappy file! I can't believe you just let that happen! You are in big trouble now, mate.
She was clenching her fists and trembling with fury. Sorry, I'll get you another one, I promise. I also wanted to add, just don't hit me, but thought better of it.
I'll hold you to that,
muttered Kid in a threatening grumble.
If you're just gonna feed the statue all me stuff, we're done here.
I promise that's not what I'm trying to do.
You'd better bloody not be, mate.
Once again, she showed me her collection.
I guess we're just done.
I guess we're done, or we could try another petard to see if that does any more damage.
Oh, I guess that's true. Did Kit hit you? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, she hit.
Oh, yeah, did we take damage? We might have taken some damage.
I'm going to try one more bomb, and then we're not going to waste our time.
Okay. I feel like...
Yeah,
this is the same text, so...
Can't be serious.
Yeah, same as before. I think... See, I wonder if you got injured there when it was red like that.
No, I think it's just to indicate that it...
Okay.
Alright, yeah, nothing. Well, I have no idea. We just messed with this, and I guess we need to find something else to put in it.
I guess so. We need to
not just her random crap.
We've already wasted our time, so this doesn't apply, but we gave up.
I lingered for a moment, but pulled my hand away. It didn't seem like any of them was what we were looking for.
All right, let's just forget about it for now,
muttered Kid, stowing all her valuables.
I was sure we'd find a use for this stuff. Whatever. Best get moving, eh?
Defeated, we left the atrium behind us.
Well, that was a long thing.
Leaving the atrium behind us, we immediately found ourselves at a fork in the path. To the right was a passage to some stairs leading upward. A dark passageway continued on directly ahead of where we stood. If we continue on the path ahead, I'm pretty sure that leads us back to where the Pteranodons were.
I'm wondering that as well, so I'm going to go upstairs.
I think it's time we're done. Passage to the stairway was short. With Kid leading the way, we started to climb the narrow staircase. At the top, we found another intersection. All right. Let's see.
Dead end with the large door.
We gotta go left to the terrace and go by the. You gotta go left to the terrace and by.
There's also a narrow side passage in front. Oh, the perspective does change based on where you came from, so it's not fixed like I was asking earlier.
Okay. Well,
you need a parrot that tells lies. Oh my gosh.
The left will take us back. That way, they've got the study, and
so main hall, terrace, and study.
The main hall was the one that had that.
Is this where we need to look at the map?
That's what the map shows. What was in.
All right, so we were here. So terrace is here.
So the main hall has the pipe organ. We don't need that. So basically what we need to do, looking at that, is we need to go to where that the stairway was.
I thought we were in the stairway.
No, we're another stairway. There's another stairway that leads up.
Oh.
That we can explore.
Okay. So how do we get there?
We have to go by go towards the terrace and.
Okay, let's do it then. Interesting. Okay, so we got to the atrium.
I don't feel stuck yet. I have a basic idea of how this is going.
We made it to the atrium. We did make progress, but we ran back.
I think the atrium is the thing we couldn't enter because...
That's where the piranhas were.
Oh, was that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The atrium is where the piranhas were, and we ran back, so we must have gone... I don't know where we went after that, but we haven't been to a kitchen yet. Or a guard room, I don't think.
No. All right. Well, we need to find some sort of item, so I guess we keep just going.
Yeah, we have to keep searching because there was a key for us to not... That we needed to get into that other door.
Yeah, we have a key to get to the door and then something to do with that mouth.
Yeah. You just went up the B stairs.
All right. Let's continue.
So we're all the way over here. Okay.
Let's save.
Yeah.
I think we're okay
probably
to save
there.
this.
I don't think we got hurt.
Yeah, nothing happened. All right.
All right,
Let's
so
keep
we're
following
near
the corridor.
there. So corridor is going to lead us. Are we down or
Short way
upstairs?
along the corridor, running from the right-hand side of the terrace. We found an ancient-looking door. Again, on our right, we can go.
So this is where we were before.
This is where
Yeah.
the
Okay.
old
This
woman
is
was.
clock tower. So we're on the first floor.
Yes. So we
Okay.
continue on. Strange-looking door. That's
This is
the
the
one
one
that was magicked.
Right? Did
Little
we
further-
check it?
No, we already checked that one. A
Okay.
little further on to the stairway leading upward. All right, this is.
Yeah, we
that.
did this part.
Let's continue on towards the stairs.
Okay. Oh, this is where we got the slugs.
No, the slugs were when we went down to the bait. Actually, well,
Because we ran past
we were
stuff,
trying to
right?
get here, and then we got the slugs, and then we got turned around.
Yeah.
The corridor ended at the foot of some stairs. With Kid in the lead, we headed upwards. It was dark, and the stairwell was narrow. We watched our footing carefully as we climbed. The stone of the steps was worn smooth with age, and I lost count of how many there were as we spiraled onward and upward. An awful sense of foreboding haunted me. I had no idea why, but it felt as though we were marching to the gallows. When we arrived at the top of the stairs, we were greeted by an old, heavy door looming in the silence.
Okay. Did we go in there?
No, this is
new, I think.
This is new. We have not done this yet. When we arrived at the top of the stairs, we were greeted by an old, heavy door looming in silence. All was deathly silent, and the still, clammy air added to the sense of ominous apprehension. Something's very wrong here, I muttered without thinking.
I hear cursed whispers from beyond the door.
Magil added, doing nothing to lift the mood.
Grow up, will ya?
Kid shot back at us derisively. She was already examining the
goodness.
door.
Well, it ain't locked, and I don't hear anyone inside.
Well, we came all this way.
Where is this? Oh, gosh. I don't know if we should be in here, but okay.
All right, here goes. Kid tried the
I don't
handle.
know
The
about
door
this.
opened and with a slow, heavy swing revealed what lay beyond.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, no.
It was a small cylindrical room that appeared to be inside of one of the stone towers. It was completely deserted and there were no windows.
That's terrifying. What's this supposed to be? Something about this place gives me the creeps.
Still standing in the doorway, Kid seemed suddenly taken aback.
There might be something in here. Let's take a closer look.
A closer look at an empty room?
Oh, that was you. I think that.
Oh, yeah.
A closer look at a bloody empty room? Pah, might as well, I guess. We did climb all them stairs.
Kid stepped through the door, grumbling under her breath. I scanned the room and then noticed something on the floor. The flagstones were covered in dozens of narrow scratches, and in places there were thick black stains.
Oh, probably blood.
Something in the stains spoke of a horror that no amount of scrubbing would ever wash away, a malice and a sadness beyond imagining. There's something written here. Crouching in front of a wall, Magil was inspecting some brownish markings that looked more like more of the same stains.
Oh no. Someone's carved letters into the wall and scrambled them using blood magic?
I think that was Kid.
Oh, really?
Because of this, and because of that.
Oh, and scrambled. Oh, yeah. Someone's carved letters into the wall and scrambled them using blood magic.
Kid had gone over to take a look.
Looks pretty old. Hard to read, too. Some of it's been worn away. Let's see. I cannot hold out much longer. My only hope now is to leave the
Acacian?
Acacian signet in this room. The Acacian signet?
Suddenly, the door slammed shut. We jumped to our feet with
we
a
got
start.
a battle.
From above us, we heard an unsettling creaking sound.
No!
The walls and floor began to tremble.
What the hell's going on?
Kid's eyes darted around the room as she desperately tried to figure out what was happening. The creaking sound from above continued,
no.
and the ceiling moved ominously closer.
Up there! Oh, no, it's coming down.
Oh, that ain't good.
That's fast. It's not giving us any options. We've walked right into a bloody trap.
Kid bit her lip.
We gotta do something and fast. We don't have time to sit and think about this. Good idea. There's gotta be a hidden door or something somewhere.
Yelled Kid. Panicked, we tried thumping the walls to see what we could find, but all we came up against were solid, unyielding stone. Shock! The edge of one of the descending blades sliced into my forehead.
Oh gosh.
There was no time. What were we gonna do?
Oh no. Barge the door down. Oh, okay.
Right, we need to stop the ceiling, yelled Kid. But how? I had no idea. So I didn't switch somewhere? Oh God. I'm terrible at picking these things. Panicked, we brushed our hands against the floor and walls to see if anything had escaped our notice.
Oh no.
One of the descending blades stabbed to my shoulder.
Tried to barge down the door.
This kid sprang into the door like an arrow, slamming it into it with a shoulder.
Oh no. Oh no.
But it was far too heavy, and her light frame bounced right off of it.
Damn it.
Magil raced toward the door like the wind, smashing into it with a ferocious force. It made a creaking sound and shook from the impact, but stood firm.
Oh no,
Desperately,
but you're
I
injured.
hurt myself out of two. The shock of the impact rushed through my body, but was no good.
Did you save before this?
Yes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the rusty creaking from above continued, as did the ceiling's inexorable journey downward. And to make matters worse, now countless blades were popping in and
Oh
out.
my goodness. Belle, Magil, this is gonna take the three of us. Or McGill, whatever.
Whatever. Timing our blows, we all charged the door at once. Once, twice, a third time, and then the door was open and we were collapsed in a heap in the corridor outside.
What?
Behind us, we heard the sound of the bladed ceiling grinding on the stone floor of the tower room.
Whoa.
The metallic scraping noise it made was awful. We could only look on in silent horror as the fate we'd so narrowly
Well,
evaded.
now everyone knows we're here. That's probably pretty loud.
The machinery continued for a short while before slowly coming to a stop. It seemed the ceiling trap had finally finished its grisly work.
Oh my gosh. Bugga me. Talk about a nasty surprise.
I was close.
Kid sandwich. Oh no. Is it some sort of execution chamber? Oh, Nigel. Whatever.
Miguel continued, seeming to be deep in thought.
In any case, that writing mentioned Acacia.
Yeah, what was that all about? I asked.
The Acacia Dragoons, the elite knightly order serving General Viper, who once governed the territory of Galesborg to the west. Formerly knightly order, I should say. They were wiped out more than a decade ago by the lord of this very manor, no less. Thanks for the history lesson, Mag.
Kid rose to her feet and patting off the dust.
Too bad we're not here for fairy tale nights. Come on, we've got a lot more exploring left to do.
Magil shrugged silently, and we headed back to the stairs. I'd say reload, but it feels like we found important information
I think,
there.
and having that sigil thingy, is that an item? Like, do we have that?
Did we have that? I don't know, but...
Because I found that thing, or maybe it was just red. But we could put that into the...
I don't know if we have it, actually, or not. I'm not positive on that one.
Yeah. I mean, we could...
All right. I guess, according to that map, the only way we can go is down the stairs now.
Okay.
Because we can't go in.
I mean, we could try. But it needs a key specifically, or does it need that sigil thingy?
It needs a key. Well, I guess we could turn... We'll turn back. Hold on.
What?
You were curious. I'm going to take a look. Yep, there it is. Bloody lock, sword handle.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Find the key. So I think it specifically does have to be a key.
Back to the terrace.
And that's where the clock tower thingy was?
Yes.
Where the crone was?
Continued on.
Okay.
Kept following the
So
corridor.
we need to go... Oh no. Oh, we should have saved.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Leading the group as usual,
I think we
Kid
have
suddenly
another...
stopped. What's that? She jabbed
Another
her finger at
fight.
something in the darkness. Straining my eyes, I could see a pale white bundle of something shaking the shadows. Huh, that's strange. I moved in front of Kid to try to get a better look. And then suddenly, the strange presence started crawling across the floor toward us at an unbelievable speed.
Scary.
I didn't have time to brace myself. The white figure reached my foot, then reared up to its full height.
Oh.
It was a skeleton!
Oh, okay.
The skeleton and I stood face to face, its empty eye socket
Oh,
staring straight at me,
creepy.
or seeming to at least.
Uh,
Assess the situation. The skeleton stooped over and leered at me. I was stunned by the strangeness of the gaze coming from the two black pits of its skull. And then it
Oh,
looked at me
no!
before I could. Dang it! I hate these encounters.
I let out a scream.
Its ribs loomed up in front of me. I shoved hard with both hands, desperately trying to loosen the firm hold it had taken on my head with both arms and sent it crashing to the ground. It clattered to the floor in a pile of jumbled bones. But then I noticed its head was nowhere to be seen.
Huh. Belle, your hood!
I reached up with a start to find the skull and
Oh
clamped onto my
my
hood
gosh.
with its teeth. I tore off my hood. I panicked.
Oh,
I tried to pull off my
no.
hood, but my hands refused to cooperate, and I could only flap my hands at the skull uselessly. That's when I heard Magel snap at me.
Stand still.
My
Oh,
head exploded with stars as Magel's foot slammed into the back of my head.
oh my
I
gosh.
gasped, and for a moment I thought I was going to pass out. The skull, meanwhile, shattered to pieces like an eggshell. Bits of broken bones scattered down from the top of my head.
Oh my
The
goodness.
rest of the skeleton froze mid-charge and fell apart. The bones lay motionless on the floor.
That was scary.
Nice one. Oh, that's you.
Nice one, Mag.
Yeah, thanks. You didn't have to kick me in the head, though.
We're finished here. Let's get moving.
Ow.
They take some time getting used to. After a few tries, you eventually find the flow for each enemy type. Oh, okay. Wait a second. What's that?
There's a leather bag on the ground,
Ooh.
containing a sparkling gem.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Kid's face lit up with joy.
Nice find, Belle. What a beaut.
Kid snatched away, leaving me to settle for the compliment. I was starting to feel a little worse for wear.
Oh, no.
This is where we started when we first came into this place after fighting all those cats.
Cats. Oh, yeah. Maybe you ain't such a drongo after all. Just shows
Yeah.
any weirdo. Yeah.
Yeah, same dialogue.
It's just telling us what our health is.
All right, now we gotta go down the stairs.
We need to heal.
There's only so many opportunities. We gotta go down the stairs.
We gotta go back to wherever that skull, that head, the Slytherin head is.
Mhm.
This reminds me of various text-based RPs I've been in. Actually, I could probably adapt this to
Oh,
a
very
plot.
easily you
Yeah,
can adapt this to D&D.
That's cool. Poke its eyes.
All right, so
We
you're down
haven't
the
been over.
stairs.
We could go down these stairs to get to here, the kitchen,
All right, so that would be left
the passage. We just wait. Where did we just come from? Here.
there.
Oh, so we have to go through that to get over there.
Yes.
So we could go to the bedroom.
Okay, we went toward the actually atrium's toward the right. So the on the atrium's on the left. So yeah, right towards the bedroom.
Okay, I guess we could try that.
Sure. We left the atrium and continued on down the path ahead. Eventually, we came across an ornate door on the right-hand side. Oh, we think we went through here, right?
Oh, did we? No, because
Oh,
we
no.
never smelled fresh and pleasant.
Yeah.
Flowers.
Let's save.
We are kind of injured.
We weren't injured there. That was before the stairs.
I guess we could do the first one because that's like right at the beginning, right?
Yeah. That last one is
The last one's after
right-
our statue stuff, right?
no, the second one's after statue stuff, I think, and the third one is right before we went into the room with all the spikes.
The atrium was where the Slytherin head was. Oh, I thought the atrium was where the fish were.
Oh, I thought
I'm pretty sure the fish were in the atrium.
All right,
Maybe
well,
there
we're
was.
going inside.
Well, the atrium's huge, so maybe there's multiple things in there.
We found ourselves in a tidy, welcoming room.
Oh, nice.
The knickknacks and curios dotted around the place seemed to be well loved. The stately desk and cozy-looking bed nearby, meanwhile, suggested the room's occupant was no stranger to luxury. Though the room was richly furnished, somehow it still felt awfully lonely. Kid took a quick look around before commenting.
It's Lynx's girl's room.
A half-written letter on the desk and a teacup, still warm, suggested that the lady of the manor was still nearby.
Oh,
But it didn't seem that anyone was here now. We decided to search the room.
that's scary.
Some charming flowers,
Oh gosh,
a discarded cotton handkerchief, a small bottle of perfume.
is that just Mag-Jill or whatever?
I don't know. Nothing that meant much to me, nor any. Yeah, it's just us.
Oh gosh, that
That's
was so
Kid.
terrifying.
I know the way they walked. I'm like,
I know they look like zombies. The way they're like.
I'm like, the funny thing is, like, there's nothing scary about Chrono
Oh my
Cross.
gosh, that was so scary.
There were no scary elements like this.
This is a little creepy.
Yeah. Nothing that meant much to me, nor anything that
I
seemed
freaked out Dad
particularly
outfit
valuable.
too. At least it wasn't just me.
Uh,
I hate this mirror now.
Kids seemed to have the same impression and scanned the room, clearly not expecting to find anything. The only item of note was a small antique box which bore a crest resembling a viper.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh gosh.
I decided where to... Honestly, I think that antique
Oh,
box...
it might have
'cause
the key.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Where
Can we
you
do
wanna look
more of
next?
these things?
I guess we can go back in and look at it.
I guess
see.
we'll check up the little box. That's the one that might have the key in it, right?
Yeah, because the Viper had the thing, I think, doing with the acacia thing. Or whatever.
Oh, did it? Oh.
I guess. I picked
I
up
don't
the small
remember
wooden box
a
on the
Viper.
bookshelf. I gently opened the lid and was greeted by a
A
soothing
music
melody.
box?
A music box? There was something about that song. I know this tune. Kid was standing next to me and I could see something had changed in her expression.
Oh, she said I know this tune.
You do, huh, kid?
Someone used to sing it to me a long time ago.
That's Chrono Trigger music.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You recognize it?
Not fully, no. Oh yeah, has the sound been okay, by the way?
I think the sound's been fine since then.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. She turned her gaze downward and went silent. Kid? Startled, she turned to me. Her eyelashes glistened as if wet with dew. She walked to the door, not saying a word. Hey, kid, wait up.
Oh no, we left.
Was she crying? Was Kid crying? Maybe I was just seeing things.
We gotta get back in there.
Yep. The passage outside the room continued to our left and right. Oh, we have
Oh
to...
no.
I guess go to the right.
So we either go towards the atrium with the fountain or to the right, which looks like it's Lynx's area. I don't want to go there.
We went down this dark passageway, eventually finding ourselves at a sturdy-looking, immaculately polished door.
Oh gosh, turn around. Just as I thought, something stinks here. I reckon we found the beast lair, lads.
In the darkness, Kid's lips twisted into a grin that turned my blood cold.
Oh, we go back. We need to get other stuff. We need to find the key. We gotta...
Do we know? We don't know if there's keys in here or anything like that, though.
I thought... But we need to get a key for that other room, the treasure. Remember?
Right, but we don't know where the end goal is. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's true. Like, maybe we get the
We
key
just
after
have to
Lynx?
Yeah.
Guess the atrium didn't have the Slytherin head. No, I don't think so. I think the Slytherin head
Sorry, I'm going
was
inside.
maybe the dungeon.
Kid opened the door and slipped inside.
Oh no, we're going in?
I decided to, sorry.
Oh no.
It was Lynx's room, but he didn't seem to be around.
Okay. The bug is gone and
Scarpered.
scarpered because he heard I was coming.
There was something deeply unpleasant about the room.
It's like the Beast in Beauty and the Beast, you know? Kind of give it that vibe.
There wasn't anything unusual about the furniture and fittings, not how they looked or how they were made, but taken as a whole, it all felt discordant. Was this a reflection of Lynx? A seemingly ordinary facade that hid a disturbing truth only some could see?
Right, I bet we'll find the key to the vault in here or a clue about where to find it.
I started searching through the room. The desk drawers, the paintings on the wall, the vase on top of the side table. I left no stone unturned. There didn't seem to be anything suspicious, but as I scanned the room, something unusual caught my eye. There was a pedestal in one corner with a significant-looking scarlet cloth drawn over it. I slowly raised my hand toward it. I carefully pulled the cloth away, revealing a mirror.
A magic mirror on the wall.
It was old-fashioned and of an elaborately decorated style I'd seen before, and in it was reflected a statue of Venus. Suddenly, the eyes of the statue shone with light.
No.
Hello. What is your desire?
Oh, no.
The mirror? It's speaking? Kid and Magil ran to my side.
There's no need for panic. It's a whispering mirror, nothing more.
Said Magil flatly.
What's one of those? A magical mirror in which a spirit dwells. The spirit can freely move between its own and other mirrors and will share its wisdom with those who ask. What if the statue's going to report back to Lynx that we're here in there?
Interesting. What should I ask it? Where the key to the vault was, where Lynx was, or Kid's measurements?
What? Seriously?
That seems like a common
not
joke.
Kids' measurements.
Do you want to get that vault key?
Yeah.
Do you know where the key to the vault is? The mirror's reflection rippled and changed to reveal a room with numerous bookshelves.
Oh, the bookshelves.
Oh, it's in the library.
We gotta get back in there.
A deep, sonorous voice spoke.
You will find the key in the place I have revealed. The study.
It is inside a book with a...
Oh,
so
it's inside a book with a purple cover in the furthest bookshelf from the door.
The image of the study vanished from the mirror and the voice went silent. It appeared...
Is that who's... Oh, it appears the spirit has left for another mirror.
commented Magil.
To the study, then.
As I made to leave the room, a low voice rumbled through the air, stopping me dead in my tracks.
Beware, he knows.
Was it the voice in the mirror again? What did it mean?
Hurry up, or we're leaving you behind, Belle.
Called Kid from outside. Flustered, I rushed after her.
So creepy.
Alright, time to go back upstairs.
Oh my goodness. So the mouth of truth is between the stairs and the atrium, but you only encounter it the first time coming back from the atrium. Okay, so we can't get back to that. Oh no!
What's that? She dabbed her for
Oh no. Okay. Pale white. Okay, so this is the skeleton, right?
Yeah.
Yep, skeleton time. We gotta save again. I hope we're okay.
Okay.
Alright, so last time I think you assessed. Don't assess. Tackle?
I charged into the tackle of the skeleton. Yarg! There was a crunching sound and the clattering of bones. The skeleton was knocked back by the blow.
Yes!
His body split clean in two at the waist.
Better luck next time.
Muttered Kid dryly. As if in response, the skeleton's upper body picked itself up from the ground, turning its skull toward me. Balancing its body with its left hand, it then pulled the skull from its head with its right hand. What's it doing now? Before I could get the words out, it had heaved its skull at me.
We need to break
catch it. Flip! I caught it in both hands and flung it back.
Slammed it to the floor.
Slammed it into the floor. I slammed the skull into the ground. It smashed to pieces with the satisfaction. getting into it. As soon as it had, the skeleton's torso collapsed into a lifeless heap. There we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
More skeletons.
Now we know what to do. Tackle, catch, and throw.
Yep.
Oh no.
Wait a second. What's that?
Oh no.
Oh, we got another gem.
We got some more gems. Okay, now what? What do we do with these?
I have no idea.
Okay, so you were all right.
Scraper 2.
Okay. Oh, it's the same thing as before.
Yeah.
So we're same situation.
Yep.
Flawless victory.
Eventually we came across an ornate door on the left-hand side. It was Riddle's room. Lynx's dog.
Oh, that's her name. We should go inside
bedroom.
to look in the to look at the other stuff, right?
Yeah, we can do that quick.
Belle quite eager to smash the head to the floor. I wanted that thing out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And because of McGill or whatever kicking it on her head, I knew it could break easily. All right, so let's look at the other thing this time.
There's two other things to look at.
Yes, let's look. Oh no, that's new. That thing was not flying around before.
That was a leaf. It seemed that someone had been here only moments ago. Window was slightly ajar, bringing in some much-needed fresh air.
That's different too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What? Come back later? No.
Oh well. All right. Going to the left.
Oh, I don't like the atrium.
All right, time to go upstairs.
Karagosa said, we went further and were stopped by a blue blur. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, said the creature with a disturbing smile.
All right, turning up. Let's go upward, and then we'll save at the top.
Upward. Oh, so what? Where were we before?
We're going to the study, which is across from the stairs.
Yeah. Okay, so we were in the basement?
Yes.
Okay. Down
the side passage toward the study.
This was the study. Go inside. Oh, wait, save. Oops. Oh, there's a red gleaming thing over there. Was that there before?
I don't remember.
Right, let's find this key.
Light on her feet as always, Kid moved into the center of the room.
What did the mirror say it was again, Belle?
She was asking me? How was I supposed to remember? Oh, God.
It was not blue. It was purple.
Purple.
Purple. Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
It's purple in the far.
Purple in the far?
Yes.
I did not pay attention to how close it was.
Yes.
You remember? You're positive.
Purple in the far.
Actually, hold on. Oh, it's not letting me save. Jerks. All right, purple in the far. Let's see how good your memory is. I think it was supposed to be the one with the purple cover in the farthest bookcase. All right, let's see. See if you take my word for it. Kid made for the case in question.
We need the grimace to help. Oh gosh. Right, this is the one. Purple cover. Ah, this has got to be it.
Kid pulled out a book from the bottom shelf. Magdalene and I watched as she opened it. The pages were hollowed out, and hidden inside was an old key decorated with strange symbols. Nailed it. Oh, there you go.
Nailed it. Nice one, Belle. Thank you.
Kid snatched the key from inside of the book.
Right, time to finally get a look at this treasure.
Having got what we came for, we left the study.
Look at that.
Doing good.
Too right, mate.
Yeah.
Back at the intersection. Oh, that's nice. It doesn't make you go through every single turn.
Yeah.
And I like that it tells you which place you're going to as well.
Mm-hmm.
The treasure is on the same
I'm
floor.
gonna save real quick.
Oh, good idea. The treasure's on the same floor we're on, so we need to pass by the...
Yeah, we need to go past the terrace.
Yes, but not to the terrace.
No, but we're going towards it.
Okay.
Keep following the
Okay.
corridor.
Okay, this looks familiar.
That's the clock tower.
No. Oh, yeah. I guess so.
Continued on.
Please don't hit another enemy. And if it is, make it a skeleton.
All right, here it is.
Okay.
All right,
Let's see what we got in here.
let's go inside.
This should do it.
Kids slipped the key we found into the lock. Lines of magical light flashed across the surface of the door and vanished as various magical barriers were dispelled. Up, down, left, right.
I just realized I didn't do my Japanese.
Oh no. You got 8 minutes.
I can do it. I'll just do a quick kanji lesson.
All right. Up, down, left, right, blue, red, green, every color under the sun, and then all was quiet, and the darkness of the manor returned.
What happened?
Oh,
do we need to memorize that?
I have no idea. I'm gonna take a picture real quick, and also, Fifth and Line is shouting, "Save! Save! Save!"
Okay, good. With the highlight too. Thank you.
Don't worry, we got a little break thanks to Amy.
This won't take long
Has to do her lesson real quick.
to keep my streak.
We're almost at the end of our session now.
Oops. I told it to not tell me again. Oh well.
I have no idea how
It
close
says
we are to
turn
the
up
end
your
of this.
volume. I'm like, don't tell me again, but now I want it to tell me later. Anyway, whatever. Keep it lively. I have like a couple more questions.
I know. I'm just looking. Yay, cheating. I don't.
No, I'm literally doing my Duolingo. I'm
It
not.
looks
I'm
like
not
there's
cheating.
only-
I don't know what he's doing.
No. That's something else. So the only places we have left to explore is the past the atrium.
Oh no,
where
it's
there's
the
three more
sound one.
rooms. Oh, of course.
I'm trying to not make it too loud.
I'm not sure if we'll get what we'll find, but at least we've almost fully covered this area. Good job on making this map, by the way, Fifth in Line. It's actually pretty impressive.
Okay, I have like 2 more.
I've never made maps back in the day. Never had to, but I'm like I think about it sometimes like, phew, that'd be a pain to move right down, move right down, move right down.
Okay, 1 more. Oh, come on.
Fifth in Line's asking, do you think you'll keep going with this?
There we go.
Based on what you've played, you're about a third of the way through, I'd guess.
It is fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting, and I'm hooked. I want to know more.
Want to know what happens?
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to throw in an extra stream or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's finding time because I have all my streams
Oh,
in
yeah,
April.
that's true.
So I guess if you want to stream at night after I've done my streams, I guess that's something. Since you don't...
There we go.
Since
Got my
Kingdom-
streak. So
since
it's
you're-
kind of
since you're,
748-day streak.
Since your extra days on Thursday will end, technically, I guess you could use that as your extras from this to finish this off. Or
Hey,
something.
Jason Rocks. Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Right. We're in.
Oh, boy.
Very short, but maybe probably 2 more streams max to finish it.
With a creak, the heavy door gently swung open.
As soon as I saw what was inside, I gave a
Please
gasp.
be good.
Kid stepped
Whoa,
inside.
we've hit the mother lode.
Dang.
I thought I saw an M back there.
Out of the darkness loomed a veritable mountain of gold, silver, priceless works of art, and exquisite trinkets. Kid looked as if she was on the verge of drooling at the sight of it all. But what thief wouldn't have been? After all, this was the kind of hoard that few people would ever come across in their lifetime. The smallest fraction of this vast mound of riches would have seen even the most careless spendthrift set for life.
Oh, I want to be there. I want to grab a handful.
Our goal is the frozen flame.
Oh,
wait, that's you.
Our goal is the frozen flame. Ignore the rest. It's
Magic.
like the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah.
Touch the lamp. Only the lamp.
Madrill spoke with an icy dedication to our mission. He had not even batted an eyelid at the sight that greeted us.
He doesn't care. Yeah, I know.
She was disappointed, of course, but she soon set about scanning the room for the object of our hunt.
Wait, is that it? Look, on the pedestal over there.
I turned to see what Kid was pointing at.
Oh, that
there
might be it.
is.
That's from the title screen.
There it was, a small yet perfectly formed jewel that gave off a pale red light. Jewel that looked like a flickering fire suspended in time.
Oh, frozen flame. Got it.
Silently, Madrill walked toward the pedestal. I called out.
We have to be careful. You're right. This is Lynx we're dealing with after all. It may very well be trapped. We should be on our guard. We need to be quick about this, but fine, have it your way.
Grumbled Kid, looking away. Madrill examined the pedestal for a short while, then paused.
We were wise to be cautious.
Placing his left hand on the base of the pedestal, he muttered an incantation, drawing quick sigils in the air with his right hand. Some glyphs appeared on its smooth surface, and for a moment blazed brightly.
There, now we can proceed.
Madrill calmly reached out and grabbed hold of the red jewel.
Da-da-da-da! Belle and friends obtained the frozen flame!
Woo! Phew, we managed to get what we came for without anything horrible happening to us. I breathed a sigh of relief and turned again towards Madrill. He was staring silently at the jewel in his hands. Madrill, we did it! Let's get out of here!
Oh!
Before I could
Oh,
finish,
no,
the
it crumbled to
frozen flame
dust.
crumbled to dust.
This flame was a fake. Lynx must be keeping the real one somewhere safe.
What?
What? Uh-oh.
Suddenly, a siren rang
Oh,
out.
no.
The room was flooded with light and metal bars slammed down in front of the door.
Uh-oh.
I turned with a gasp to see Kid frozen and
Oh,
an
no,
ornate
she touched
crown in
something
her hands.
else.
Yep. Hands,
The monkey, Abu!
Yep, she's Abu.
Abu.
And a wide-eyed look of awkward shock on her face.
How could you?
Da-da-da-da. Kid and friends
Obtained a golden crown too.
You're kidding me, right? You had to go in. You complete bonehead. I let rip with a stream of choice insults. In my head, that is.
Oh no.
Metallic parrots in the four corners of the room suddenly came to life, flapping their wings and screeching. Thieves! Thieves!
Wrong! Thieves! Thieves! We're in trouble. These things are going nowhere.
Said Madrill, inspecting the bars covering the door. Although to look at him, you wouldn't have thought there was anything wrong.
Which way? Which way? The parrots! To the vault!
We heard voices in the distance. The manor guards were coming.
Uh-oh.
Kid dived behind a pile of gold coins.
Find somewhere to hide!
In a panic, I looked around the room. There was a large chest sitting wide open next to a pillar. I rushed to empty it out, then plunged in head first and closed the lid.
Interesting. This has more playtime than you would think. I didn't know what Satellaview games were like. You know?
Yeah, they broadcast this to people.
Yeah,
and you
that's
download
so
it a bit
crazy.
and then you play it. I think they probably.
Oh, so there's chunks of it? Like how much have we played through? One session? Or multiple?
I have no idea.
This is so interesting. Captain, there's no sign of anyone in there. No sign. Strange, peculiar. No one has ever escaped before. None have ever fled the mousetrap's clutches. None.
I gently pushed up the lid of the chest and peeked through the gap. There were 5 goblins wearing suits of armor unlocking the gate and about to make their way inside.
Uh-oh.
One of the goblins looked around the room, jerking his neck as he peered into the
Oh,
shadows.
jeez. Captain, what if it actually was a mouse this time?
Chef was grumbling about the mouse.
Oh, Chef was grumbling about the mouses the other day, Captain.
A mouse, a rodent, a rat? Would a teeny tiny thing like that really sprung the trap?
Replied a stocky, plump-looking goblin who must have been the captain. He didn't seem convinced. That was when I heard a strange but oddly familiar sound from a corner of the room.
Squeak, squeak.
It was coming from where Kid was hiding.
Oh.
Startled, the troop of goblins stopped and looked at each other. For a moment, none of them spoke. Eventually, the goblin captain rubbed his chin through his jowls and offered his thoughts.
Mouses. I'm sure. Oh, wait. Who is this again? The captain talking?
Yes.
Okay. Mouses. Oh, I can't remember what I just gave him.
Whatever,
Whatever.
it's fine.
I'm sure Chief was complaining about cats. Meow. Meow.
Oh, kid. That voice again.
Oh, no.
Again, silence. The goblins only looked at each other.
Funny you should say that, Cap'n. Way I heard it, it weren't mouses or cats. It was a heckran.
An awkward silence followed. In my mind's eye, I could see Kid racking her brains to work out what a heckran was.
I smell a rat, by which I mean a thief.
Following the captain's lead, the guards
Oh,
reached for their weapons,
no.
and then...
Heck, 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 heck. Ran, heck, ran.
Listen, it really is a heckrand by heck. That proves it. The goblin guards grinned and nodded to each other.
Cheeky little devil surprised me there. Let's get out of here, boys.
The hell, that worked?
What?
The goblins... She rolled a nat 20 there. The goblins filed out of the vault. I breathed a sigh of relief.
They've got to be waiting for us at the door or something. Oh, yeah, there it is. And then
they
she came charging back in.
again with a mighty roar. There's no such thing as heckrans,
Oh, my. What, you sneaky little buggers?
roared Kid, leaping out from behind the pile of gold coins.
You're one to talk, thief.
Brandishing their weapons menacingly, the goblins moved slowly forward, forcing Kid into a corner. I quietly eased open the lid of the coffer and slipped out. Can't leave you anywhere, can I muttered to myself. I knew Kid could handle herself, but I didn't fancy her odds against a whole troop of heavily armed goblins.
Yeah.
For a moment I wasn't sure what to do, but then I made up my mind.
Oh, save Kid. What the heck? Escape.
Right, I had to save Kid. There was no way I was going to abandon a friend in need. Even if it meant facing off against a group of 5 goblin guards,
Oh, no,
I had to
I
find
hope
a way
this
to
is the
come out
right
on
thing.
top, I hoped. I drew the knife from my belt and leapt into the middle of the room. Hey, snot for brainses, over here. The goblins all turned to look at me at the same time.
10? Oh, because there's
Because
5.
5.
Okay.
10 beady, cruel little eyes all staring daggers at me.
Fool, in a hurry to die, are we?
I gulped and wondered if making a run for it might have been a better plan of action after
Oh,
all.
no. Ah, humans are so stupid.
The goblin captain chuckled and licked his teeth.
Yep, this one's got a death wish, all right. Why else would he be so stupid as to come after Lord Lynx's treasure? Yeah.
That's
I think
Kid.
that's a first, being called dumb by a bloody goblin. Try acting tough when you're crying to your mum later on.
Judging by Kid's response, she wasn't feeling massively threatened.
And you tell her it was Kid who kicked your teeth in.
That's you.
Oh, so you're Kid, are you? The sneaky little slippery little thief we've heard so much about.
The goblin narrowed his eyes.
Lord Lynx will be thanking me from now until my retirement when I bring him your head on a silver platter.
The goblin captain pulled his morning star from his waist and started swinging.
You don't know, who is that, do you think?
That's the
Okay,
captain.
you don't know who you're messing with. We ain't no ordinary goblins, sweetheart. We're Lord Lynx's elite guard, the goblins that gobble other goblins. That's right, the Gob Squad.
Oh my god.
Oh, quit shooting your mouth off and let me stick a boot in it.
With that, Kid launched into a lightning-fast spinning kick. Her boot connected with the side of the goblin's head with a crack,
jeez.
sending the creature tumbling to the ground.
Get him, lads. The boy looks scrawny. Start with him.
The goblin captain spun the heavy metal ball of his morning star in the air.
Glorious Gobstrike! Aye, aye.
The goblins charged across the room in response to their captain's command.
Gobstrike incoming.
Ready myself to parry the attack. I just about managed to push my enemy's
Oh
attack
no,
aside
I'm
and tried to
scared.
strike back with my knife.
Ah!
Only for the goblin to knock away my attack with a flick of his brawny arm and send me crashing into the ground.
I need a gobstopper.
A shock sent a flash of bright white lights singing through my head.
Uh-oh.
Agile conjured up a black wind which surged forth like a shearing tempest.
How does a human know a spell like that? Who are you? Who are you?
The goblin was quickly silenced as the rushing winds tore through it, and it collapsed to the floor with a final shriek. Madrill looked down at his victim, his expression unchanged. Well,
Yeah.
one down. Another goblin flew down from overhead.
Bombs away!
With a growl, it sent its morning star swinging from above. I rolled.
Yeah.
I gotta just dodge.
Maybe.
I rolled across the floor, dodging the attack. The morning stars crashed into the flagstone, sending sparks flying. That was a close shave. I made good my escape by rolling further, clumsily putting some distance between myself and my attacker.
Gob strike incoming.
Dodge the attack.
Yay.
I managed to escape unscathed. I lost my balance
Oh,
though
no.
and fell clumsily to the floor. Magic conjured up a black wind which
Yes.
surged forth like a shivering.
Okay, it's that thing again.
How are you? Goblin quickly sounds. That's okay. 2 down.
Nice. Also, this is the first area
Oh,
that
God.
fifth in line got soft locked because the health was too low.
Goblin flew from
Bombs
overhead.
away! Quick!
Oh
Nope.
no! I should have counterattacked there. I wasn't fast enough. The iron ball crashed straight into my back.
Ooh.
I let out a howl as the force of the impact juddered through my body.
Ouch.
I never felt such raw pain in my entire life. I rolled around on the floor in agony.
Ha ha ha! Dance for me, boy. Let me hear you sing.
Dang it.
It's the judge.
As I crawled on the floor, the shadow of the goblin towered over me like a black
Oh
mountain.
no! Die, brat!
Its lips curled around its fangs in a leering grin, and it raised its weapon over its head.
Oh no, you don't. You'll have to get through me first.
Another of the goblins hesitated for just a moment, only to be run through a spear by a pure lightning,
Oh,
conjured
I
up by
guess
Magil. Magil's just killing
Yeah,
everybody.
he is.
The goblin let out a blood-curdling howl as electricity curled through its body. It clutched awkwardly at its chest where it had been struck, its face contorted with agony and horror. Magil's cape fluttered, and his piercing eyes stared coldly at his victim.
None who defy me shall escape my wrath.
My head was spinning, but I managed to take the opportunity to rise to my feet.
Gob strike incoming!
I just about managed to push
Oh.
my knife at...
Nope, missed.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it worked!
And a heavy blow in the goblin's right on
I guess because you were quick.
Goblin's face crumpled in agony.
Ah, and then the black wind.
There we go.
That's 4 of them, right?
Yes, that's
So
4.
we need one more.
Long live Lord Lynx! Glory to the Goblin Squad! With these final words, the goblin collapsed.
Gob squad.
That was the last of them. Okay, we got him. We got
Oh,
him.
I thought-
Kid did nothing there. Kid kicked one of them, and then we had to kill the rest.
Well,
We made it.
we like hit it on the side when you dodged it.
Yeah.
Somehow. Ah, piece of cake.
Said Kid, putting a brave face on things as she wiped the sweat from her brow with her arm. And then she stopped and looked at me.
Belle, what were you thinking, you great drongo? Getting the goblins to come after you like that? You really didn't have to, you know.
We should have ran.
I guess so.
Kid gazed softly at me, her blue eyes like the cool glow of the moon. She seemed to be trembling slightly. She looked down at the ground, hiding her face.
Thanks. I'll never forget what happened tonight. Even if we go our separate ways, even if we never meet again, never.
And then Magil stepped in.
Save the chatter for later. We can't waste any more time here. The
frozen-
frozen flame must be somewhere else in the manor. All right, mate. Thanks for stating the obvious. It's not my bloody fault that Lynx has to make things so bloody difficult for everyone.
Kid spun on her heel and made a sulky about face for the door. Suddenly her attention returned to the pile of defeated goblins. This bunch of
drongos said that Lynx is elite god, right? But they've got some nice... Bet they've got some nice loot on them.
With that, she started unceremoniously rummaging through the fallen captain's pockets. She was like a hyena sniffing for scraps.
Hello? Hello, hello. What's this?
She'd found an odd metal plate. It resembled an open hand and was covered in runes.
Reckon this might open some other magic door somewhere. Oh, maybe... Oh, no, we can't get back there. Well, never know when it might come in handy. Either way, finders keepers.
The plate vanished into Kid's pocket.
Looks like there's nothing else worth taking unless you count pocket lint and bits of string.
She rose to her feet and looked around the room.
You know, it's a real shame to leave the rest of all this loot just sitting here unloved. I suppose we can come back for it whenever.
Kid turned to face us and flashed a grin.
All right, lads, get a move on. It ain't going to be dark forever. That hand-shaped plate is our only clue for now. Oh, that hand-shaped plate is our only clue for now.
Muttered Magil, seemingly to himself. And with that, we left the vault in search of the real frozen flame. That's a pretty good place
Yeah,
to
that
end
is a good place. Don't forget to save.
I'm going to save it over this, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we're in okay health there, but we took a big hit.
We
but
did
I don't know
take a
how
big
bad
hit.
we got hurt.
I'm not sure either. I think we're kind of rough, but we did get past that.
We
I
at
don't
least know what to do next time, I guess. Whatever, I guess we'll do it here.
It's fine, I guess. Sure.
All right.
Very
Well,
awesome.
It's up to you whether you want to stream the rest of this.
I don't know if... I'm not sure when we'll be able to do that.
I mean,
we might have to.
If you want to do other Tuesday nights or after Kingdom Hearts on Thursdays.
I guess we'll have to think about it. It might have to be another request or something as well.
Because this is almost over. I mean, you did play enough of Octopath to see every character, so it's up to you.
That's true. I guess we will have to take a vote or something to see if everyone wants to see more. This was fun. Thanks for the stream. Yay! I'm so glad. Thank you for recommending that. And I don't know if it's still on sale, but if you're interested in picking this up for yourself,
it's $10.
It was on sale for like $10-ish on the eShop, and that's how we got it. I don't know how long that sale is going for, but it is there if you want to give it a try.
But there is something I do want to show you before we end this.
Oh yeah. Oh right, there's some kind of L thing. Jaden's down to see the whole thing. Yeah, I'm very curious. I'll try to post this on YouTube soon so I can get comments there as well to see if everyone wants to, join for the journey together as we solve the rest of the mystery.
Time for you to see how they
adapted...
adapted...
Because I do love my novels, and this is very much like that.
Time for you to see how they adapted that into this, the actual sequel.
Adapted what into this?
The Radical Dreamers, elements of that got adapted to this. Remember the book at the beginning? It's used for the opening for this.
Because he wrote it, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole game in basically his book, right?
Yeah.
What was the start of all this? When did the cogs of fate begin to turn? Perhaps it's impossible to grasp that answer now, from deep within the flow of time. What if this gives us the answer?
No, it won't.
Oh, okay.
I know this opening. I've watched this opening so many times. This is just to give you a sense of how they took that story
but for
and
certainty,
expanded
back
it for
then,
this.
We loved so many, yet hated so much. We hurt others and we were hurt ourselves. Yet even then we ran like the wind, whilst our laughter echoed under cerulean skies. So this is the opening of
Chrono Cross, the actual sequel, yes. And there's Serge.
Oh, or Sergei.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
Sergei has an I at the end, but...
No, Sergei is like a Russian name that's spelled that way, isn't it? But it could also be Serge. Yeah, this is good. Oh gosh, Westford, thank you so much for the raid. We're enjoying the opening of Chrono Cross because we just got to a nice save point for Radical Dreamers.
Nice kid as
well.
well.
Look at the panther. Did that person just get stabbed? Welcome in, playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. I hope you're enjoying. Nice. I like the lion guy.
Guess who that is?
Tit?
No, that's Lynx.
Oh.
There's Kid.
Ah. That's cool. We get to continue their story. That's awesome.
Well, I don't know about continue. I think it's ultimate type thing.
Oh, okay. I see. She's pretty cute. That Jester one is a little creepy. What the? There's a baby.
Yeah. So the core concept of Chrono Cross is you find yourself in another world where the key event that changed the course of history for that other world is you died.
Oh no.
So in one world, you do not exist.
Oh.
And you get to see
and by you mean Belle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Serge.
Serge, whatever. Sergei.
Serge, whatever.
That was the Frozen Flame kid. But yeah, thank you so much for that raid. Really appreciate it, Westford. And I hope you had fun playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm not sure if you told me how far you were, if I even would know what that means, because I haven't gotten as far as you. But I hope you had a great time, and thank you so much for coming over here. Really appreciate it.
I just didn't want to have that music playing while you were doing your outro.
Oh yeah, probably a good idea. And I guess okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I will go ahead and thank the patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. And let's see who's around. Anybody that we know. All right. Stardew Valley with Nintendo Capri Sun. Board games again with Bazanator. I always mess up how to say her name.
Bonsai-anator?
Maybe that's it, yeah. Sonic Shuffle. Princess Peach Showtime, but I don't know. I kind of want to go into that fresh. Good night. Yes. Thank you, Westford. 92% of the world explored surveyed. Wow. You're getting so close. That's awesome. I can't wait to try that out. That'll be fun. Callie Mackin is playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Momo's playing Final Fantasy VII. Which one? Rebirth. Okay, so probably not go there.
No, definitely
Oh,
not.
Bloob. Oh, we gotta go to Bloob. She's just chatting. Let's go to Bloob. I never get to raid Bloob. You always get to raid Bloob. All right, we're going over there. So let's get this. Oh, let me get this started up. So if you are subbed, feel free to use these emotes. And if not, feel free to use these global emotes that anybody can use. So let me copy and paste that
you don't
myself.
have to actually come up with raid messages?
Nope, I did this on purpose. I don't like that. I was getting stressed, and also I didn't want to go with like
Something
saying different
weird.
things, and then someone I don't know is being like, "What? What do you mean three-legged dog was on digging a hole?" Like what? You know, like I don't know. I just wanted something simple, obvious, like a raid's coming in. Here's the emotes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, long explanation for all that. Let's see. Raid channel. Bloob it up. A
Oh,
bloob.
interesting. You still have the old way of raiding.
Yeah, because I'm not a partner like
Oh,
you.
I didn't realize partners had that.
Yes, partners get stuff rolled out first.
Huh.
All right, here we go. All right, thank you all so much. Really appreciate you hanging out. This was fun. I love these kind of things. This is my jam. Like this kind of gives
Even though
me
you got
that.
creeped out a little
Oh,
bit.
it was creepy, but it gives me that kind of nostalgia. Like one of the very first games that I ever played, which was at my cousin's house, and it was like a quest thing. I told you about it a long time ago. There was like a ring in the beach, and you had to find it. I forgot. I know I have it somewhere. It's like King's Quest 6 or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it was
If it's
really
a King's
fun.
Quest, then yeah,
And I loved it. Every time I went over to his house, I always begged to play that or Descent or some other game that was like, I don't know what it was exactly, but yeah, it was great. It was a great time. Thank you all so very much. Really appreciate it. And let's go send the love over to Bloob. And I will be streaming again. What's today? Tuesday. So
yeah.
I'll be streaming tomorrow with Derrick, Thursday on my own channel here again, Kingdom Hearts, and then Saturday here again, Link to the Past, Zelda. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You're the best. See you next time.
Bye.